All right. Here we are, Monday Night Football. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Um, we're here, man. It's Monday Night Football. You know what it is. We've got the New York Giants taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. I honestly have no idea how this game's gonna go, but we know Kansas City. They've been struggling for much of this year, and they're trying to get back on track. Meanwhile, the Giants themselves, they haven't been playing their best football, so we'll see what happens here. Right off the bat, 1st and 10, Mahomes goes for Tyreek Hill, and immediately he picks up the first down, making moves already. Now, Patrick Mahomes himself, he's been struggling. The entire offense has been struggling. They've turned the ball over multiple times within their last 6 games. I believe they've turned the ball over 11 times over the last 6 games. You can't have that. You can't have that if you're Kansas City. 1st and 10 here for the Chiefs. Mahomes. Quick toss here to Travis Kelce. He might pick up 2 yards. 2nd down here for the Chiefs. But yeah, it's been a rough going for the Kansas City Chiefs. They've been trying to get back on track. And, with the way the AFC is right now, it being wide open, Kansas City can easily get back in this. There's no dominating force right now, so anybody can pretty much get back in this. In the AFC, it's pretty much wide open here. 2nd and 7, another quick toss here to Tyreek Hill, and he's going to pick up another first down. So they're moving to start off this first drive. But yeah, it's been a tough going for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's been a tough going. They've been struggling. And they're just trying to get back on track. And it all starts here, 3 and 4 in the season, trying to get back to 500. Once they can do that, who knows what's going to happen. 1st and 10 here for the Chiefs. What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all enjoying y'all day. Tyreek doing his Bollywood impression. What's going on, Joshua? What's going on, everybody? But yeah, it's been a rough going for the Kansas City Chiefs. They've been trying to get themselves back in order. And the best way to do that is to win. Get back to 500 and see where you stand. The great news is that when you look at the AFC West, it's not completely dominant. It's not over. The Chargers lost to the Patriots yesterday. They've been looking fragile over their last couple of games. So Kansas City can come back and take this. It's a long season. 2nd and 8, throwing right over the middle to his man Pringle, picking up the first down. As long as they can continue to play like this, it's all good. What's going on, Tangent? How y'all doing today? Sitting here enjoying this game of football. Don't know what we're going to see. Don't know how it's going to be, but it should be an interesting game for the most part. Kansas City knows they got to start this off fast, and the Giants themselves, they've been struggling to make stops early on, so this is a great opportunity for Kansas City to get themselves in gear. So far, it's been a lot of quick throws here. They haven't really taken a lot of shots down the field, if any. To be honest, I give the Giants a puncher's chance. Chiefs defense sucks, though. Anything can happen. Everything can happen. Bro, you look tired. I am tired, but I'm fine. I'll manage. What else is new? Life is tiring sometimes because of things we got to do, but you get used to it. You'll be fine. The Rams defense looks very scary. Yeah, a lot of things happened in the NFL today, man. Getting the announcement that, Derrick Henry could likely be done for the season. 2nd and 3 here. Quick throw to Tyreek Hill. He's going to be short, 3rd down. You get the news that Derrick Henry is most likely out for the season with his foot injury because he's going to have surgery. I believe it was a Jones fracture, so he's done. Then you got Jameis being done with a torn ACL. One of our own here in the Ravens flock, Malik Harrison, him getting grazed by a bullet in Cleveland. That was crazy. It's been crazy all around, but, one of the craziest news was the Rams trading for Von Miller. So now that defense is going to have another veteran piece that could be a problem. 3rd down and 3, quick throw here. And Hardman was just left wide open. What is this defense doing? They're giving up quick throws here. It's not even the competition. They're giving up quick throws here. left and right. They're giving up so much space off the line of scrimmage that they're letting these guys pick up the first down. The Rams defense looks very scary. Yeah, I mean, I picked the Rams to go to distance. I have either the Rams or the Packers going to the Super Bowl, so I'm not surprised. The Rams are doing what they did in 2018. They're going to do everything they can to make sure this team is going to be competitive for a Super Bowl. They're going to add every possible piece they can. So, I'm not going to be mad about that. In fact, I picked the Rams, so I expect them to do this. 1st and 10, Mahomes. He's going to take off, and he's going to slide, picking up a couple yards here. I got the Rams winning the Super Bowl. Would not be surprised if the Rams win the Super Bowl. Again, the biggest thing they've been missing over the last couple years was a quarterback. We thought it could have been with Goff, but it just didn't seem to work out. And, after the Super Bowl loss, it just showed it wasn't there, man. It wasn't there. So it's unfortunate. 2nd and 5 here for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're knocking at the goal line. Oh, an interesting pitch here to Tyreek Hill. And he's going to pick up the first down. They did not get him out of bounds. So he's picking up another first down. Von Miller ain't going to make a difference, bro. People just keep hyping him up. He's going to make a difference. He's not like he's going to come there and all of a sudden, he's going to be this huge missing piece. But Von Miller can be effective, especially when he's around other guys that are effective. Like, the man could be effective as long as he's got other players effective around him. It's not like he's going to come in and be a monster and all of a sudden the Rams defense is going to be unbeatable, but he's definitely going to come in and make an impact. He's going to be an effective player for them. 1st and goal here for the Chiefs. They're going to hand this to Williams. He's going to pick up maybe a yard. You're streaming the Jets Colts. I have no clue if I'm going to do that. Watch, they're going to go one and done in the playoffs if they make it. I don't think that's what's going to happen with the Rams. I don't think they're a one and done team. Like, again, the Rams are such a good team. I just don't see them going one and done. One can argue they should have been in the AFC. They should have been in the NFC Championship game last year, but they just didn't have the quarterback to beat Aaron Rodgers. They could have won that divisional round, but it was clear as day. Oh, wow, this is a weird play right here. Nothing was there. So they had Travis Kelce line up in the shotgun, and then he ends up throwing the ball back to Mahomes, and Mahomes kind of looks for the end zone. It was one of those weird trick plays that went nowhere because the Giants, they covered everything here. So it's going to be 3rd down. Third and goal here for the Cardinal. What am I talking about? I just saw this. 3rd and goal here for the Chiefs. Giants are using the timeout right off the bat. It's the first drive. Okay, maybe they didn't get themselves set up. Who knows what it is? Can KC still make the playoffs? Absolutely. It's far from over. We got plenty of football left to play. They're 3-4 in the season, but it doesn't mean that it's over. Kansas City can always be one of those teams that just stacks wins and ends up going to the postseason. We're far from done. And the AFC West has not been completely claimed yet, and we're seeing that the Chargers are showing some weakness, so that can definitely happen. So, either way, it can definitely happen. If the Rams fail this year, it'll be insane. This year is all or nothing for them. Yeah, I feel like it's similar to 2018. It's similar to 2018, where they're putting all their chips on the table and betting everything. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Mahomes, he's going to stay in the pocket. He's going to throw. Fires. Oh, my God. What the hell just happened? So Mahomes throws his... Wow. I don't know who he was going to, but the ball ends up getting tipped in the air and picked off. I'm not going to blame this on Mahomes for the most part because I don't know who he was going for. Gordon looks like he was trying to get it. It just got tipped in the air. Like, that one's not even Mahomes' fault right there, which, has been for some cases here. It's just, again, this is just another turnover for the offense. I'm not even going to say it's a turnover for Mahomes. It's another turnover for the offense because I don't even know what you do there. That was just a ball that got tipped in the air and picked off. Tip passes, I can never really blame the quarterback for tip passes. I've seen it plenty of times. Whenever it happened to Lamar, I'd be pissed off. There's nothing I can do. If the pass gets tipped, it's free game for anybody. But that's not exactly what Kansas City wants. Right off the bat, to start the game, you get all the way to the goal line, and then all of a sudden you get picked off in the end zone? Shoo. That's not good. But yeah, there's plenty of time. You never know what's going to happen with them. So, there's plenty of time for the Chiefs to get back in the playoff race. I mean, they're still technically there, so it's not over. They ain't going to beat the Bucs. They ain't going to beat the Packers. They might not even beat the Cardinals. I think the Rams are good enough to beat all those teams. Are they going to do it? I don't know. We would have to watch and see. But the Rams are definitely good enough to beat all three of those teams. They're definitely good enough to beat all three of those teams. I don't know if they're going to, but they have an opportunity to do so, and they have a great chance to do so for the most part. So I think they can, but will they? That's a different question. We'll just have to wait and see. But wow, I can't. It's not even Mahomes' fault in that situation. It's not even Mahomes' fault. This is just a product of the offense being a mess and not being on the same wavelength, which they haven't been for much of this season. That pick versus Washington was not Pat's fault. Tyreek Hill should have caught it. Man, Tyreek Hill has given up 2 interceptions off of tip passes just because he's not playing. Let me look at the play again. So Mahomes takes the snap. He's staying in the pocket, scanning the field. He looks towards his right. He throws. It looks like he's trying to go for Gordon, but he's trying to get it past the hands of a Giants, and it's not even close. It's high, and it's too high, and it's too wide. And next thing you know, it hits one of the receivers, gets picked in the air. And now the Giants have the ball at the 20. Daniel Jones going to hand the ball off here on first down. This has been a problem for Kansas City. As long as their offense is turning the ball over multiple times, they're not going to win a lot of games. The biggest thing about the Chiefs' offense is that they were explosive, but they were also effective. And they needed to be because their defense wasn't the best. So because their defense wasn't the best, their offense would have to make up with that by being effective. But since they're turning the ball over, it's... Oh! Daniel Jones immediately throws a pick! What the hell? What the hell? How Daniel Jones threw a pick right to the hands of Gay. What was he looking at? Daniel Jones, what was this? Hold up. Oh my goodness, he already predetermined who he was going to. He didn't even try to hide it. Oh my goodness. Daniel Jones, first throw of the game for him, and he throws a pick. Oh my goodness. Well, forget everything I just said here about the Giants having an opportunity to make some noise right off the bat. Immediately, this man, Daniel Jones, threw it all away. So now Mahomes gets another chance here to put some points up. Let's pretend that pick didn't happen. And they're going to hand this ball off on first down, and they're almost close there. They're going to pick up nearly 10 yards. It's close. This might be a first down. Wow, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, right off the bat, Daniel Jones immediately He looked like he was staring down his receiver, right? So he was staring down his receiver, and he just got caught. He got caught lacking. He got caught lacking for the most part. First and goal here. Nothing there for Gore, and that's going to be second down here. Second and goal here for the Chiefs. My God, wow. First pass of the game? First pass of the game. And you have Daniel Jones throw it right to the defender. Right to the defender. What are you doing? Second and goal here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes looking. Gonna roll to his right. Nothing there. He's gonna throw it in the dirt. Third down here for the Chiefs. I'm actually surprised that happened. Like, I wasn't expecting to see like 2 picks on back-to-back throws. Like, they just legit shared a pair of interceptions. I was not expecting that. 3rd down and goal here for the Chiefs. Trying to see if they can put up some points early. Mahomes looking towards his left. Nothing there. He's going to step up. He's going to run. He's going to fire. It's caught. Now it's caught. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's Tyreek Hill making the catch. And right off the bat, the Chiefs are going to put up points and they're going to score first. Well, you better thank Gay for picking off Daniel Jones, because you were going to get 0 points to start off. But yeah, there was plenty of space here. Here's the thing. Travis Kelce was wide open, and he could have fit that ball in there. He could have fit that ball in there to Travis Kelce, but he stepped in the pocket, extended the play, ended up finding Tyreek Hill the back of the end zone. You take what you could take. But he could have thrown that right there to Travis Kelce. Dude was wide open. But no need to complain. You still got a touchdown out of it. Kick is up, and it's good. And right off the bat, Kansas City has a 7-0 lead. Still cannot believe this man, Daniel Jones, first throw of the game, he gets picked off. My God. Yeah, I bet Gay got picked on in school. Maybe I don't even know. Probably. I don't know. It depends. You know, people of all reasons, they have many reasons to try and make fun of somebody. But you know, if you're focused on sports, I don't even know when this man started sports. You'd be surprised. If you're somebody that started sports from an early age, it's very difficult to see somebody pick on you because you're in athletics. Like, if he didn't do sports, if he was just straight up just not doing that, I doubt somebody would have picked on that guy. But, you know, I don't think he's worried about that now. He's a football player. He's in the NFL. He's making millions of dollars. If anybody was picking on him, I bet their life is a lot worse off than his. But right off the bat, you see Kansas City. They take advantage of the turnover, and they put some points on the board. Still cannot believe Daniel Jones threw that pick. What was he doing? He already predetermined who he was going to. That was the problem. He predetermined who he was going to, and Gay read his eyes, jumped the play, and immediately picked him off. That's not how you want it to start off if you're the Giants. With 7-0 game here for Kansas City. This is a game Kansas City really can't afford to fail. I want Eli back. Eli at this stage is not going to save you. Come on, man. Eli was done, and we all knew Eli was done for the most part. So, like, we're not even trying to look at that situation. But, like, oh, yeah, Eli could have said, nah. You knew Eli was at the end of his ropes. Even if you would have given him weapons, Eli was at the end of his ropes, and he knew it himself. He knew it. The franchise knew it. Eli is not going to come back and save you, and all of a sudden he's going to be playing like playoff Eli. That's not going to happen. The Miami Heat been looking good. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Miami. I've actually been watching a lot of Miami basketball. You know, during the Ravens bye week, I've been watching several of the games, and I love what I've seen from them this year. Again, for one, you can see the scoring output for Jimmy Butler has definitely increased. I've said this before. Jimmy can average somewhere between 22 and 26 points a game if he wanted to. That's what Jimmy can do. The only reason he couldn't do it in previous years was because he was also the main guy that was setting up the offense for us. Like, he was the main guy that was setting up all of our other players. You know, he was the main facilitator, okay? You know, of course, we had Dragic that was helping out, but, like, Jimmy Butler was the one that made the offense go. He was setting everyone else up. But now he doesn't have to do that because we have Kyle Lowry, who has been just a great fit for Miami. He's immediately come in, and he's been a great fit for us. And you can see the impact he's having on this team, which is allowing Jimmy to play much more free. You also have Bam Adebayo, who's been playing like a beast for much of this season. Also, you know, looking like an early Defensive Player of the Year candidate, like he should have. But Bam's been doing his thing, which it's clear as day he's improved. So being able to play on the Olympic team has helped out Bam a lot. Tyler Hero has improved as well, which is why you see his scoring output increase. And this team as a whole has looked great, especially defensively. 1st and 10 here. Daniel Jones, wow, just threw it to the dirt. Nothing there. But yeah, I love what I'm seeing from Jimmy. I love what I'm seeing from Bam. I love what I'm seeing from Tyler Hero. I love what I'm seeing from Strus. I love what I'm seeing from all our guys. Lowry, PJ Tucker. I love what I'm seeing from our guys. Markieff Morris being helpful. When Victor Oladipo gets back, Miami's going to be a serious force. We're already a serious force now, but what this team is able to do defensively, they're going to frustrate a lot of teams, which is why in the Eastern Conference, I feel Miami has a great shot to really go far. I think they can beat the Bucks and the Nets in the 7-game series. I mean, they've got the team and they've got the pieces. They've got the depth to compete. So, I love what I'm seeing from my Miami Heat team. Second down here. Wow, they're just going to run it. Nothing there. Third down. I'm taking John Morant over Ben Simmons. A lot of people would take John Morant over Ben Simmons. That's not really a difficult thing to say. Ben has all the talent, but if you're not going to shoot the basketball, you're a point guard. You won't shoot the basketball. You can't hit free throws. You're not really doing much. Third down and 10. Daniel Jones. Pressure coming. He's going to throw a screen. Can he get the blocks there? Nothing there. They're going to pick up a couple yards, but it's short. It's short. Fourth down. Oh, you really don't think they can beat the Bucks? They're not beating the Bucks. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you, but I'm gonna just say Miami's got the team to be able to compete with the Bucks. I believe they can beat them. They got the team to compete with the Nets. I believe they can beat them. This is a tough defensive team. This is a team that can score. They can shoot. They are definitely out-rebounding their opponents, but most importantly, they play great defense. And that's going to matter in the postseason. Now, again, we'll see what happens to our defense when... you're free to have your own opinion. I'm not saying that... Again, my opinion is my team's going to beat them. Your opinion is that Heat aren't going to beat the Bucks. Nobody's opinion here is right. It's just our opinion. We don't know what's going to happen. It is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. But, I just like what I'm seeing from Miami. Another commercial here at home with Baker Mayfield. I love these Baker Mayfield commercials. But, I love what I'm seeing from Miami. I just love what I'm seeing from Miami. Again, what their abilities to they just play multiple things, man. They can out-rebound you, which is what they're doing right now. Their shooting is great, especially with Hero and Robinson. Their ability to make the three-point shots there. Their ability to score, be an absolute force on the glass in rebounding, which has helped out. And just overall, the team defense that they play, they're going to be a force in the Eastern Conference. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult to beat this team. I don't want to see the Saints or the Rams in the playoffs. I mean, you'll probably run into one of those guys in the postseason, and we'll see what happens with that. Man, as a 76er fan, it should have been Ben instead of Jimmy Butler. He gave us that toughness we needed. Yeah, well, I mean, he did, but you guys chose to... Ben Simmons was a younger player. You guys thought he would get it better. You thought he would get better at shooting the ball. And you kind of built your franchise around him because he was supposed to be your future, which is what Joel Embiid said. So you gave up Jimmy in order to do that. You had to make a choice. It was Jimmy or Ben. The franchise chose Ben. It didn't work out, but it is what it is. How do you like Tom Brady, the game-winning touchdown and Brady losing to a third-string quarterback? It happens. Brady always has like 2 or 3 losses a season where he loses to... He always has like 2 or 3 losses where he loses to either a bad team or a young quarterback, a quarterback you don't expect him to lose to. He ends up just losing to a backup or something. This is just how it is for Brady. He'll have 1 or 2 losses where you don't expect him to lose, and it'll happen. It's normal. I mean, it happens to all quarterbacks. So I'm not really sitting here like, oh, Brady lost to a bad quarterback. It happens, man. It happens. Brady has plenty. He's had plenty of those games throughout his career. He'll have 1 or 2 of those games where he'll lose to those type of quarterbacks, and then they'll still make the playoffs and still somehow be in the championship game and all of a sudden go to the Super Bowl and win. It happens. It's just how it is. One piece of my hero, one piece. That's just how it is. Imagine if the Chiefs lose. Well, the Chiefs can. It's a long game here. Do you like the anime Obey Me? It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. It's a good... 1st and 10 here. They're going to give this to Williams here. Picks up a couple. 2nd down here for the Chiefs. Yeah, Miami Heat on the rise. They're definitely on the rise. I just love what I'm seeing from Miami, okay? I love what I'm seeing from Miami. I hope to continue to see more. My hero trying to dox you. I don't care what they do. I like both shows. If they want to be annoying, be annoying. Every fan base is annoying. 2nd and 6. Passes batted down. Incomplete. 3rd down here for the Chiefs. I don't care what they say and I don't care what they do. I'm allowed to like both series just because I like one series more than the other. If you want to dox people because of that, feel free to waste your time. It's not going to affect me. 3rd down and 6 here for the Chiefs. Wizards are very deep this year. Yes, they are. They could be an interesting team. They could probably try to make some noise in the Eastern Conference, but they're not a team that's going to go far. 3rd and 6 here. Mahomes off his back foot gets it to Tyreek Hill, and he picks up the 1st down. Mike White and Tom Brady dresses each other for Halloween. That's actually funny. That's actually funny. Last year lost. He lost to Goff. Goff is not a bad quarterback, so it is what it is. You watch Squid Games? Yeah, I've watched it. It was definitely an interesting experience. I've watched Squid Games. It was an interesting experience. Did not expect that to be what it was. 1st and 10. Mahomes, pressure's coming. This is what I don't like Mahomes doing. I don't need you running backwards 10-plus yards. He's just going to have to throw it out of bounds. I don't need Mahomes to be doing that. And this is where his offensive line has to protect him. They haven't been doing a great job of that this season. You got to do a better job protecting Mahomes. You just have to. You have to do a better job protecting Mahomes and giving him time to throw it down the field. It's as simple as that. Give the man time. What Ravens team was better, 2008 or 2018? 2008. Hell, Steelers finally win. Yeah, they got that win. 2nd and 10 here. Mahomes is going to throw it in the dirt. I don't know where he was going. Some sort of miscommunication there. Incomplete. 3rd and long for them. But yeah, Steelers were able to get a win. Good for them. They're back in the AFC North race, so that's a problem for everyone else. Trap game for Chiefs. At this point with the way they're playing, this can't really be counted as a trap game. That's just how it is. If the Chiefs lose, I'll get a Luffy scar tattoo on my chest. I don't think you need to do that over a football game, man. That's a personal choice. 3rd and 10, Mahomes going to load up. He's going downfield, and he throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th down here for the Chiefs. Man, this offense has been problematic. It feels like reality's hit Kansas City. Kansas City, they've been rolling, they've been vibing, they've been on this amazing run, and all of a sudden reality's hit them. They lose that Super Bowl and reality hits them. All of a sudden, things that were easier for them, it's not easier. There are clear flaws. Mahomes isn't playing his best football. The team as a whole aren't playing their best football, and they just seem to be a team just trying to figure out what they are at this point. And it's very weird to see this happen to Kansas City, but most of us are not surprised. I didn't expect it to come at this point. I didn't think it would come as quickly as this. I expected maybe another year or two before this would kick in. But reality hit them a lot faster. Because a lot of stuff that they were getting away with, they were getting away with it because, it was just working out at the time. But now that it's not working out, it's been really bad for them. So that's kind of just how it is. Yeah, those first episodes were crazy for Squid Games. Steelers always got to make it interesting, though. That's what they do. That's what they do. And that's just how it is in the AFC North, which is why I wanted the Browns to beat them. Unfortunately, they didn't, so they're still around. But, hey, it is what it is. When are you going to start a Discord? I might start one at some point. Don't know when, but I probably will at some point. I feel like I'm the only person that didn't watch Squid Games. Yeah, I recently watched that because at some point, everyone around me was just watching Squid Games. I never watch it when a series is... For me, for some reason, whenever there's something like popular or trending, if it's a show or a certain song or something, I just tend to don't watch it. I don't really keep up with trends. I like to watch things on my own time. So whenever I was ready to officially watch Squid Games, I just watched it. But everyone around me watched it. They were talking about it. Whenever I would go to work, my coworkers would be bothering me. Hey, you watch Squid Games? I'm like, no. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. It's so crazy, man. I never seen something like this. And I'm like, that's cool. And I just didn't watch it. Eventually, when I was ready to watch it, I just watched it. But I'm never gonna jump in to watch a series when it's trending. That was the same thing for the Invincible cartoon. I didn't watch it when everybody else was watching it. I didn't watch it during its hype. I waited for all the episodes to come out, and I just watched them at my leisure, and it was fun. I don't like watching things when they're trending. I'm not trying to be part of the trends. I like to watch things at my own pace, in my own time. I'm not going to watch a series just because everybody else has watched it and I want to get a part of the action. I don't really care about that. I'll just watch whenever I feel like watching, and that's just what I did. Thoughts on Von Miller to the Rams? That is a great piece. That is a great piece. It is a great piece to add onto this defense, man. That is a great piece to add onto this defense. The Rams just got better as a football team. He's definitely going to add something there. It's not like he's going to be a huge impact, like he's going to completely change the defense, but he's going to be an effective piece there. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Daniel Jones is going to roll to his left, and he's going to take off, pick up a couple yards. He's going to slide. 2nd down here for the Giants. What's up, Plex? I hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're enjoying your day. As a Steeler fan, they're giving me a heart attack and making me sweat a bit. Your offense is an issue, but your defense is good enough to keep you in games. So that's just how it is. Don't worry, bro. Your Ravens are going to win unless Lamar can't do stuff. He'll be fine. Lamar's going to be fine. And the team, we're gonna get it done. Listen, the Ravens are going to be fine. That's just how it is. 2nd and 8. Whoa. What happened there? The offensive line did not even block. Wow. Didn't even have a chance on that one for a second. They ran the ball here, and they just broke through the line of scrimmage. Oh, my goodness. They got nothing here. You don't expect that from the front 7 of the Chiefs. 3rd down and 11 here for the Giants. They got to get something going here. Oh, they're going to call it. Flag on the play. What's the flag for? Okay. All right, can't say call a timeout because it's like, hold on, what would be a flag for? They got 12 men on the field, but the ball hasn't been snapped. So and the only reason they would stop the play is to call a timeout to get these guys out. Von Miller has still got it. Whether you like it or not, he still has talent. Definitely has talent. He's going to be an effective player for the Rams. No question, he will be an effective player for the Rams. Simple as that. Feeling great after the comeback and getting AP. Well, sorry about Derrick Henry. Let's just leave it like that. Sorry about Derrick Henry. That's unfortunate, man. The guy. But, it would have been rough because here's the thing. He was on pace to get 500 touches this season. You give 500 touches to a back. Do you understand the amount of workload you were giving to Henry? That might have taken a year or 2 off of his career with the amount of touches. You were working this dude because he was your offense. So for some reason, it feels like this injury was terrible. It was unfortunate, but it could have saved a couple years for him. 3rd and 11, Daniel Jones stepping up. He's going deep. He's thrown a duck. Oh, it's caught. It's caught! Oh my God, John Ross caught the ball. Big play downfield, and a flag's been thrown. This has got to be defensive pass interference. Yep, pass interference on the defense. Daniel Jones unloads a bomb. Now, this was underthrown, but this is where you got to get your receiver to go out there and make a play. This throw was underthrown. But Ross makes an incredible catch right here. And they pick up the 1st down. Wow. Okay. 1st and 10 here for the Giants. They're coming up with a trick play here. They're going to pick up a 1st down. They're moving down the field. They're inside the red zone. I can't believe this. How did the Chiefs defense allow that to happen? I think the defense will be much more deadly, at least. Yeah, with Von Miller, that would be the case. Beating the Chiefs looks less and less impressive as the weeks go on. Pretty much, but hey, it is what it is. When they were at their best and talented, teams struggle to beat them, but they're not at their best. They still have the talent, but they're just not at their best. So, hey, take your win however you can. Yeah, they were relying on him too much, and that wasn't a good thing. 1st and 10 here for the Giants. Wow, bad snap there. Daniel Jones was able to hold on to it. They're going to run this ball, and they're going to pick up a first down. It's 1st and goal for the Giants here. Wow, okay. He for real almost had 1K yards, and we only halfway through the season. Yeah, Derrick Henry's a monster, but the amount of touches he was getting was crazy. That's not what you want. You're working him too much. 1st and goal, they're going to run this ball and pick up a couple yards. 2nd and goal here for the Giants. Why does Lamar have to lead our team in passing and rushing for the 3rd straight season? Tired of him having to be Superman. Unfortunately, this year, the reason that has to be the case is because we lost J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. With the way the team's playing, I do not believe Lamar would be leading our team in rushing had we had those two guys. But that's just how it is. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. If Gus or J.K. were here, at least if one of those guys was here, Lamar would not be leading the team in rushing. That's just how it is. But, it is what it is. Y'all think Peterson will do good? I think he can be it depends. How great is the Titans' offensive line? We'll see. How much is it the offensive line that was great, or is it Henry that was great? The answer is Derrick Henry was just that good. But in terms of the Titans' offensive line, how great do you think that O-line is? Because as great as, Adrian Peterson is, he's at the end of his prime. Now, I don't know how much juice he has left to run, but this is Adrian Peterson, so he might be somewhat effective, but you're not getting the output you were getting from Derrick Henry. That man was carrying the Titans, which is why I feel now that Derrick Henry's gone, any Super Bowl chances for the Titans is over. Now, he suffered this foot injury, and for surgery, it looks like the recovery process will take 6 to 10 weeks, which will go past the end of the season. So it's possible he may come back, depending on his recovery. It's possible he could come back for the playoffs for the Titans, but I just don't know. If Derrick Henry's not here to play, there's no way the Titans are going to the Super Bowl. Like, the only reason people looked at the Titans and said they have a chance to make a run in the postseason was because of Henry. He is the offense. Or at least he's the main guy carrying the offense. Without Derrick Henry, this team is not winning a Super Bowl. It's as simple as that. They're not getting to a Super Bowl. Now, will they make the playoffs? I believe so. I definitely believe so. Look at their circumstance. They just took down the Colts, who was 2nd place in that division. They're 3 games ahead of everybody else. They have complete control of the AFC South. Honestly, they need to win like 4 or 5 more games to pretty much secure a playoff spot, or pretty much to win that division. If they win 4 or 5 more games, the Titans are going to the playoffs. Simple as that. So that's really all they got to focus on. But in terms of winning a Super Bowl, I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening without Derrick Henry. Giants almost beat the Bucs on Monday Night Football. Yes, they did. Unfortunately, this Giants team isn't playing like they were, or at least this defense isn't for the most part. But we'll see. Who knows? It's a long game. My Niners aren't making the playoffs, so I'm just giving up hope for this season. To be honest, those last 4 weeks hurt. I mean, you have a chance, but we'll see what happens. I really don't want to give up, but that Colts loss just made me sad. They still have a chance. You still have a chance, but we'll see how the season goes on. There's still plenty of football left to play for each team. 2nd and goal here for the Giants. Daniel Jones lofted and just straight up miscommunication here. Straight up miscommunication here between him and his receiver. That could have been something. So Daniel Jones kind of threw a fade here, but it didn't look like Shepard was running that. I have no idea what happened. Third and goal here for the Giants. Daniel Jones is going to take this on the center. What type of formation is this? Oh, a quick throw. He's got the blocks. No, he does not. They stop him. 4th down here for the Giants. Titans only have the Colts in their division. They have two of the three worst teams in the NFL also in their division, which is why they're definitely going to win the division. If we get the first round bye, which isn't that possible, but anything can happen, Henry will be back and still show some effectiveness. It depends. First of all, I don't know how long the recovery process is going to be. If it's 10 weeks, he's not coming back. If it's 10 weeks, it's not. We don't know how this injury has impacted him. We don't. Okay, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Thought they would take the field goal. Play action here. Jones, wide open. Touchdown. And the Giants just tied the game. Wow. Hitting Kyle Rudolph in the end zone for a touchdown. What would a Kansas City defense doing? Rudolph was wide open. That's a gutsy call right there to go for it at the goal line. But you know what? You're going against the Kansas City defense. You have a shot here. Wow. Rudolph was left wide open. That's wild. That's wild. But for the Titans, it depends. I just don't know the recovery process that's going to be here for Derrick Henry. First of all, to get the number one seed in the AFC, that's going to be tough. That's already going to be tough. Because a big reason you have the record you have right now is because of Derrick Henry. So I don't know how this offense is going to play without Henry because he's been so effective and he's been carrying them. The reason you beat the Bills is because of Derrick Henry. The reason you beat the Seahawks is because of Derrick Henry. Like, this guy has been your main force. Losing him, I have no idea what the Titans offense is going to look. Now, of course, they still got talent, so I don't think they're going to fall into the abyss, but it's going to be a little bit rough. So I just don't know what's going to happen with that. But to think that, like you said, Geezer, if you would somehow able to get a first round bye, depending on this man's recovery process, he might be able to pull up in the postseason. But even then, I don't know how he will look coming off of that injury. So it's tough. It's already tough for the Titans. I just don't see any Super Bowl hopes for the Titans this year. After losing Henry, any chances of making the Super Bowl, I think it's gone because at this point you don't have the guy that can help you take down the Bills, and that's just what it's going to come down to. So it's unfortunate for the Titans, but we'll see how this develops. If you're able to get him back, maybe. Do you think the Titans will still be a good offense without Henry? I don't know. You have the talent. Like, you clearly have the talent. Like, no question that you guys have the talent to compete. But you have been so reliant on Derrick Henry for your offense that, frankly, I don't know how your offense is going to look without Derrick Henry. None of us know how your offense is going to look without Derrick Henry. So I don't know if they can be good or not. You have the talent to be good. Will the execution be there? That's the question. First down here, they're going to run the ball up the gut, pick up a couple. Second down here for the Chiefs. And that's kind of where the problem comes in. Is the Ravens' pass defense the worst in the league? No. That'd probably go to Kansas City. Actually, that's probably worse. Kansas City would definitely be in the debate. 2nd and 8 here, Mahomes. Looking. Fire. Oh! Oh, my God. Mahomes almost threw another pick. Who was he looking for? Taking a look for this. He was going for... Oh, he was going for Tyreek Hill. He was going for Tyreek Hill, but he didn't see the defender right there? It looked like he was trying to throw it over the... Nah, that was just a bad throw by Mahomes. You threw it right to him. That should have been picked off right there. It looked like he was trying to throw it over the defender's head, but even then, it just wouldn't have got to where it needed to. 3rd down and 8, Mahomes scrambling, looking towards his right. He's trying to dodge people. He's just going to throw it. Nothing there. Incomplete. 4th down for the Chiefs. They're going to have to punt. This offense is looking rough, and Mahomes is going to have to head on back, man. You know, it's been a rough season for the Chiefs. You know, Chiefs fans have been humbled because all of a sudden, everything that was working the last couple years, none of that's working this year. You know, it's been rough to be a Chiefs fan, but at the same time, you know, it happens in the league. You know, you can't be a dominant for long, not in this league. You know, you get... Oh, it's been muffed! But, oh! That ball was muffed, but it was picked back up by a Giants player. They almost sold right there. That would have been bad. Oh my God, went right through his arms. Oh my goodness, that would have been a disaster for the Giants. The Chiefs' defense is suspect, and Mahomes turning the ball over too often. What do you think is up with Mahomes? I don't think it's just the Mahomes thing. It's the entire offense. Because some of the picks he's thrown have not been his fault. I mean, Tyreek Hill has given up 2 picks specifically because and it's just been simple toss. He gave up a pick 6 against the Bills. It was a simple toss, and he just didn't have the hands for it. It feels like the entire the same things that was working for them in previous years have not been working. 2, it feels like the entire offense is out of sync. But 3, and most importantly, this offensive line has not really improved that much from what it was in the Super Bowl. That speaks volumes. The offensive line has not improved that much, and because of that, you're seeing a lot of situations where Mahomes is just scrambling. And here's the thing about Mahomes scrambling. In the past, when he was scrambling, he was throwing a lot of ill-advised throws. A lot of throws he threw, he shouldn't have thrown. But he was converting them, and everyone was like, oh, well, Mahomes is going to be Mahomes. He's doing his thing. You know, when he's running backwards 10-plus yards and then throwing it across the middle and it's not getting picked off, everyone's like, that's just Mahomes being Mahomes. Now that it's getting picked off and it's getting incompleted and it's getting tipped in the air and they're not being effective with those plays, now all of a sudden it's like, well, something's seriously wrong. I mean, people just caught up to what was happening with the Chiefs' offense. Simple as that. But it's just a mix of everything, man. It's a mix of the same plays that they were converting last year or in previous years. They're not converting this year. The offensive line has not improved that much. The same plays that were working in previous years are not working. And even Mahomes himself, he hasn't been as effective as he was in previous years. There are times where he's just making throws or decisions that was bad. Like, look at the throw here on 2nd down. How did he not see the defender right there? That could have easily been another pick for Mahomes. That's just a bad read. Like, everyone on this Chiefs offense is just, something's wrong there. That's what the problem is. There's something wrong there. My favorite Giants player is Adoree Jackson. It's like, if the Chiefs lose to the Giants, who lost to the Falcons, they might as well tank. The Chiefs are not going to tank. Do you understand how much they've invested on this team? They're not going to tank. With Mahomes as your quarterback, why would they tank? Are the Saints better than the Bucs? It's debatable. Probably because the Bucs exposed them in the Super Bowl. It was coming. A lot of people kind of exposed. Here's the thing. A lot of people exposed the weaknesses of the Kansas City Chiefs. The problem is nobody had the talent to put them down. The Bucs have the talent to put them down. And since they did that, it's been funny. It's funny how everyone said Lamar would get figured out. How the turns have tabled. How the turns have tabled. You mean how the tables have turned? 1st and 10 here. They're going to run this ball up their gut, pick up a couple yards. 2nd down here for the Giants. But yeah, it was funny how everyone thought Lamar was just going to get figured out. And I'm like, that was never going to happen. And it was clear as day to everybody that wasn't going to happen. Well, it wasn't clear as day to everybody. Yeah, many people were saying he was going to get figured out. It was clear as day to Ravens fans that just wasn't going to happen. We saw the issues with our offense. For one, the offensive line just needed to improve, which they still need to improve right now. But injuries are happening, so it is what it is. Number 2 was, the main thing was just the receiving core. The receiving game needed to improve because if we were just taking advantage of what was, 2nd and 8, let me get this first. 2nd and 8, Daniel Jones just throws that ball out of bounds. Looks, he saw the pressure, nothing was there, he throws it. But, what I was about to say for the Ravens, the receiving game. 1, our receiving core wasn't the best. We needed more talent. We upgraded in talent. 2, the route running and the scheming for our passing game was not great. We fixed that by getting T. Martin and Keith Williams. But most importantly, we're attacking the perimeter and making teams pay for giving us that opportunity. But also Lamar himself, he has made improvements in his passing ability. The passing game has improved. And because the passing game has improved, it's been a huge thing for them. So that's played a role. 3rd down and 8 here for the Giants. Daniel Jones just throws it, and it's not even caught. Not much picked up there. 4th down here for the Giants. Not much is really happening here with the Giants offense. Both teams have made plays, but both teams have stalled. Oh, we got somebody spamming here. Bro, you can chill out with the spam, bro. You ain't really got to spam here. I don't know. First of all, what's with people and just spamming on random live chats? Like, you ain't got nothing better to do than to spam. Like, bro, it's a Monday night. It's a football game. Just sit back and just do something else. Why do people just want to be annoying for the sake of being annoying? Like, what do you gain from this? I don't ban people. It's a free country. If you want to waste your time doing it, waste your time doing it. But, like, it's always weird when I see people just doing that. Like, you're willingly spamming, and then someone is like, can you please stop? And then you proceed to spam even more just to annoy people. Like, what's the point of doing that? Like, you willingly choose to be annoying? I don't know. Right there, man. Like, you looking for something. What? Like, what are you doing? But can't believe your stream was this horrible. Hey, if people want to waste their time doing it, people want to waste their time. I can't tell people how to live their lives. If you want to waste your life spamming on random chats, by all means do it. It's sad to do. It's embarrassing to do. But it's your life. It's not mine. You good? Everyone just block me. It's easy. I let people just be people. If this guy wants to waste his time spamming, that's his life. It's not my life. Again. What? Yeah, cool. Lights. This. No ventilation in here.
Bro, you cooking in here?
No ventilation in here. No, I'm live in my own dreams.
It's an oven in this joint.
It is.
What, you baking yourself?
It's the lights and then that. There's no ventilation in here.
Bro, you baking.
Yeah, it's no ventilation in here.
By the time you're done with this live stream, you're going to be a Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, there's no ventilation in here.
You're going to be dark as hell. You're going to come out there being crispy.
I mean,
you're baking the hell in there.
I don't think I'm going to be dark. These lights ain't that strong. Block that man like Shaq. Nah, I don't block people. Again, whenever I get spams that come on here, I just let them. No, that's my sister, who apparently just got home from work and came in here and realized. See, it's hot in here. There's no ventilation. So, because of that, I kind of just got to deal with the heat. She walked in here, saw there was no ventilation in here, saw how heat it was, and she decided to just bring a fan for me. So, I appreciate that. But yeah, I don't block spammers because that's their problem. If you want to waste your time on a Monday night spamming on a live stream instead of just enjoying a football game, by all means, do that. It's your life. It's not mine. It's not my decision. Do whatever makes you happy. If spamming makes you happy in life, by all means, do what you got to do. But, I personally think spamming is sad, but everyone's allowed to live their life. I'm not going to stop you from doing whatever you want. If you want to be an annoying person, by all means, live your life being an annoying person. Mahomes barely got that ball off here on first down. Got it to somebody a couple yards picked up. George, I feel bad for you. He's a Steelers fan, man. That's a Steelers fan. That is a Steelers fan that is spamming the chat here. Second down. George, get your boy. That is a Steelers fan doing that. I ain't gonna look for Steelers fans. I didn't know Steelers fans love to spam people's chats. But hey. He's free to do whatever you want. If you want to be an annoying person in life, be an annoying person in life. It doesn't matter to me. It's your life, not mine. 2nd and 3 here. They're going to run this up the middle, and they're going to pick up the first down. Kansas City's got to put some points up here for the most part. Got to get something going. Bro, if you spam one more time, we won't claim you. Dude, he just wants attention. People like this just want attention. You don't give these type of people attention. They're starving for attention. You just don't give them attention, okay? Trolls and spammers, all they want is attention. They don't have anything better to do with their lives. They just want attention. 1st and 10, Mahomes going to sidearm it to Tyreek Hill. He's going to pick up the first down. Like I said, you just got people here. You got people like this on the internet. They just want attention. They have nothing better to do with their lives. You just don't give them the attention. Like, what do you think about the Lions-Eagles game? I'm not going to lie. I did not think the Lions were going to get beat that bad. I picked the Lions to win that game just because I was watching them for much of the season. I was like, okay, it's been bad for them, but this is a chance for them to try and get something done. This is something that would be a great. I just thought they'd win. I didn't expect the Eagles as a team to just do that, man. I did not expect that. So it is what it is. I didn't expect that. I feel bad for Lions fans. Yeah, it was rough. I thought they'd put up a better fight against the Eagles, but apparently I was wrong. Honestly, my picks this week, none of them worked well. A lot of upsets happened. Like, a lot of upsets happened. I thought the Browns would beat the Steelers. That didn't happen. I thought that Cincinnati would beat the Jets. That didn't happen. I thought the freaking Chargers would beat the Patriots. That also didn't happen. I mean, my God. This might be the worst week for me picks-wise. Sunday Night Football went my way, so that's cool. And hopefully the Chiefs can win this game so I can kind of salvage this week and go 500, I guess. But it's been rough. It's been rough. Lions are 0-8 on the season here. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Mahomes going to hand this ball off to Williams. He's going to pick up a couple yards, maybe 4. 2nd down here for the Chiefs. Chat wild. Yeah, it's just one dude just being weird. But you know, hey, that's just how it is. Some people in life just want attention. I'm never gonna stop somebody. If you want to waste your life doing something like this, by all means, it's your life. It's not mine. You're wasting it. I'm not wasting my life. You're doing this. This is what makes you happy in life. Who am I to take that away from you? The Chiefs need to lose this game for the memes. Oh, they lose this game, it'll be funny. They should lose this game for the memes, but I can't have them lose this game for my picks this week. I got to salvage this. Oh, my God. Was he picked again? Oh, my God. Okay. Not for me. Only pick I got wrong was Vikings, Chargers, and Bengals. Yeah, I was right about the Vikings. I got the Chargers wrong. I got the Bengals wrong. I got the Browns wrong. It also didn't help that Thursday Night Football, this is incomplete. It touched the ground. It also didn't help that the Cardinals ended up, no, not Cardinals. Actually, no. Yeah, I did pick the Cardinals. It didn't help that the Cardinals lost that game. So, damn, AJ Green screwed me over on that one. 3rd and 6, Mahomes. Oh, that was barely caught. Tyreek Hill picks up the 1st down. I picked the Packers. See, I was going to pick the Packers until they lost all of their receivers. Sorry, you tell me Devontae Adams is not playing, Valdez Scanley's not playing, Lazard's not playing, and I'm supposed to pick them. That was where it was like, the Cardinals are supposed to be a better team than that. Then the Cardinals, for some reason, struggled, and then AJ Green decided not to turn around. He got confused. Prediction for the AFC West: Chargers 12-5, Raiders 10-7, Broncos 9-8. 1st and 10. Ooh, they find some running space here, and they pick up a 1st down. And the Chiefs 6-11. You think the Chiefs are going to go 6-11? That is interesting. I don't see the Chiefs going 6-11, but we'll see how that turns out. I don't know if Kansas City's going 6-11. I could see them winning 9-10 games. Maybe not the division, but 9-10 games. Kansas City's moving. They're in field goal range. 2nd down and 1 here for the Chiefs. Oh, they're going to pick up yet another 1st down, and now they're inside the red zone. Now they're going 3-14. You don't think they're winning a game for the rest of the year. But yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't see the Chiefs. Oh, careful. I don't see the Chiefs going 6-11. I think they can do better than that. I could see them winning 9 or 10 games this year. This is the Chiefs. Then again, we'll see how the rest of their schedule goes. So I don't even know. 1st down and 10 here for the Chiefs. They're inside the red zone, trying to go for a touchdown here. Mahomes going to hand this ball off. They've been getting some nice runs from Williams here. He's going to pick up 5 yards, 2nd down. My AFC North prediction: Ravens 14-3, Bengals 11-6, Browns 11-6, Steelers 9-8. You think so? You believe that the Ravens will win? They will lose one game down the stretch. You believe they're going to lose one game because they're 5-2 right now. So that means they're going to lose one game down the stretch. That's a toughie. I'm not saying it can't happen, but that's a toughie. 2nd and 5, and they pick up another 1st down. 1st and goal here for the Chiefs. Trolling the Chiefs fans is way too much fun, honestly. Well, That's what happens when most of the fan base gets arrogant. It wasn't all the Chiefs fans, unfortunately, but when you have a lot of your fan base acting arrogant and cocky because you got a young quarterback that wins a Super Bowl early on, and all of a sudden the team's failing, people are going to get at you. So, it sucks that Chiefs fans have to go through it because it wasn't all of their faults. Not all the fans were acting that arrogant, but that's how it is with every fan base. Once your team wins a Super Bowl, oh my goodness. Nice move by Williams. He just strolls into the end zone, and the Chiefs score another touchdown. They take the lead here. I don't know, 15-2, 14-3, but to be safe, 14. You believe they're not going to lose? You think at best they're going to lose one game down the stretch? That's interesting. I thought that was Frank. He looking like his old self. Hold on for a second. You're telling me you believe that we will lose one game down the final stretch? So just to take a brief look at the Ravens schedule, because I have us going either, there's a fight, they throwing hands. Easy, chill out. They were pushing and shoving, because I have us going either 12-5 or 13-4, but you're sitting there thinking they gonna lose one game. So let's take a look. For the final, 9 games for the Ravens? At home against the Vikings, on the road against the Dolphins, on the road in Chicago against the Bears. I can give you those 3. Then you've got the Browns coming to Baltimore. Then you got to go on the road to Pittsburgh, on the road to Cleveland. Then you got the Packers coming in. Then you're on the road in Cincinnati. You take on the Rams in Baltimore, and you finish off the season at home against the Steelers. So out of the matchups you got to deal with, the Steelers twice, the Browns twice, Cincinnati once again, the Rams and the Packers. You believe we would win all those games? Because I can give you the Vikings, the Bears, and the Dolphins. I can give you that. But you believe out of these final matchups of Cleveland twice, Pittsburgh twice, Cincinnati once, the Packers and the Rams, you think we could, at worst, we'll lose one of those games? Really? That's interesting. I'm not disagreeing with you or anything, but that's an interesting take there. That's an interesting take right there. So you say the only loss we're going to suffer against is the Packers. You don't think the Rams have a chance to beat us with as stacked as that team is? If anything, I'd pick the Rams to beat us over the Packers. But, hey, it's an interesting take. I still got the team going 12-5 or 13-4. I still believe we can win the division, especially with the way Cleveland's looking. But 14-3, I'm not 100% sure because, Cincinnati definitely did humble us at home. It all depends on how the team's going to look coming out of the bye week because, 1, they've had the rest. 2, we're going to get our guys back. Boyle's still got to come back. We're going to get guys to come back, and hopefully the team has that. Rams don't have they don't have too much depth. You're right, they don't have that much depth. Well, offensively, they don't have that much depth. Defensively, they do got some guys. But the guys they do have, though, are effective because that front 7, like taking a look at that front 7 of the Rams, do you think our offensive line can hold those guys? Because now they just added Von Miller. Do you think our offensive line can be able to hold both Von Miller and Aaron Donald? Like, that's the thing. I could have given this to you if it was the Packers, because the Packers' defense is not great. And for the offense, the most important piece is Devontae Adams, so that'll be a problem, but you have to worry about Lazard and Scanley. But the most important piece is Devontae Adams. I could have given you the Packers one, but the Rams. I'm not saying we lose to the Rams. The good news is this is in Baltimore, but the Rams, I don't know about that, because I'm looking at the matchup. The Rams front 7 against our offensive line. How much do you trust our offensive line to stop those guys? Like, if it was the Packers, sure. I think we have a great shot to beat the Packers. But the Rams? I don't trust our offensive line against that front 7. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Aren't Eagles and OKC similar back in the day? In terms of having tremendous talent and wasting it? Yeah, I guess. Giants going to get the ball here. The rest of the games will probably require 2012 expired heart medicine in the Ravens versus Broncos. So I think Lamar can... Oh, you think he can go on a run? We could definitely do that. Also, I'm a Broncos fan, and today is a really bad day. Vaughn was my boy. Hate to see him go. That's rough, but, that's unfortunate, Gordon. At this point, here's the thing. At this point, it may just be time to rebuild. The problem is The problem is Elway doesn't want to rebuild, and that's been a main issue here. Are the Steelers the new team to beat in the AFC North? No. The Steelers are not the new team to beat in the AFC North. However, they've been given life thanks to Cleveland screwing up. So now that they've been given life, they're going to be a problem. Matthew Stafford went from Detroit to arguably the most stacked team in the league. Bro, and that's another thing. Matthew Stafford is playing meaningful football. The guy has been playing the best football of his career, honestly. I don't think I've seen Matthew Stafford play like this since... The last time I saw Stafford playing this great was in 2011. Or either 2011 and 2014. One of those 2 years you can pick. But Stafford's playing free. He's got talent, and it's showing. He's not wasting the talent here. 1st and 10. They're going to toss it here to Rudolph. He's going to pick up the first down. He wants to win now, that's why. So it's going to be tough. Matthew Stafford is definitely in attendance. Oh, yeah, definitely in attendance to the NFC Championship game. I just look at the Rams right now. I don't see. This is a team that, out of all the teams on our schedule, this is the one team I'm not ready to go up against just because I know our offensive line is going to have trouble stopping that. And now that they picked up Von Miller, our offensive line has to deal with that. That front seven of the Rams is terrifying. We don't have 1st and 10 quick throw here. Not much pitch picked up there. Shepard maybe picks up one. But yeah, I just have to see how our offensive line will perform against that because that's where I have to look at, man. I don't know. I don't know if our offensive line can deal with that front seven. That seems like it's way too much to handle. Matthew Stafford is definitely, yeah. I totally agree. Pulling for the Rams now. Hope Vaughn gets himself another ring. Could happen. 2011 Stafford had a top 10 quarterback season all time. 5,000 yards and 40-plus touchdowns. 2011 was crazy for everyone. We had like 3 guys that threw for 5,000 yards and it was weird because that was the year Peyton Manning was injured, so he wasn't there. And we had all those crazy games. 2021 feels like 2011, in fact. Let's be honest, nobody uses Jazz in 2K. Who's using the Jazz in 2K? It's not that much you could... No one's using the Jazz in 2K. But yeah, look at the Rams, man. There's a team... If there's any team on our schedule remaining that I would sit back and say, yeah, we got to look out for, it would be the Rams. The Packers is different. Because that's mostly Aaron Rodgers in that offense. But that Packers defense, don't trust them. 1st and 10. Play action here. Jones. He's going to toss it. He gets rid of it. And they pick up a first down and more. He's going to the 40. The 30. Stiff arms a man and he's down around the 25-yard line. But a flag is on the play. This might be coming back. Jones isn't even going down the field. This looks like it's on the Giants. Oh, it's on the defense. They called roughing the passer on the Chiefs. Oh, my God. A huge gain here for the Giants. Wow, they called a roughing the passer call on the Chiefs. Wow. Oh, it's my main man here, one of the homies, Raven C. What's going on, man? Hope you're enjoying your day. It's heat season, by the way. We're coming out of the East. You ain't saying no lies, Gordon. You ain't saying no lies, man. Miami this year is... Miami's ready to go, man. Have you seen what this team's got, man? Miami's ready to go. They've got the pieces. They've got the depth. They've got the scoring ability. They've got the rebounding. They've got the shooting ability. But most importantly, they've got the defense. And that's going to be a problem for teams in the Eastern Conference. So I'm looking at the Bucks and I'm looking at the Nets. You better get ready. Miami's healthy. Last year, I told people we just weren't healthy. People were like, now you're the bubble fraud. I'm like, bro, we weren't healthy at all last season. Multiple guys were in and out of the starting lineup, and we never were able to gain chemistry because we weren't healthy. This year, everybody's healthy. We're much more improved. We added Kyle Lowry. At some point, Victor Oladipo will be back. We got Markieff Morris. We've got PJ Tucker. So offensively and defensively, we're going to be a problem. 2nd and 10 here. Oh, a design run here. Not even a design run, a read option here. And Daniel Jones chooses to take it. He picks up a couple yards. 3rd and short for the Giants. I think Lamar is slightly better than Kyler. Lamar has way less depth and support compared to Kyler. I would take Lamar over Kyler, but at the same time, you could take either or. Both of them are playing at a high level. I wouldn't mind having Kyler as my quarterback. I wouldn't mind having Lamar as my quarterback. But I have Lamar as my quarterback. I love Lamar, and I'm fine with him. 3rd down and 4 here for the Giants. I cannot believe they're in the red zone, man. The Chiefs defense giving up at a worse time. Timeout here. Giants are going to take a timeout. That was their final timeout here. They're not going to need their timeouts. If they score here, they're probably not getting the ball back. So, you get it here, and it's all good. We need to run the ball against the Rams. By then, hopefully, we will have better run blocking. Plus, the Rams coming to Baltimore in December will play a role. Yeah. Here's my thing, though. The weather's not going to... If it was any other quarterback, it'd be fine. But the weather's not going to... It's not gonna really affect Stafford. That man played in Detroit for his career. He's used to the cold. So it's like he's gonna come to Baltimore in December. Baltimore in December is cold. But Stafford played in Detroit for the better part of a decade, actually over a decade. So he's used to the cold. That cold is not gonna hurt him. Now I don't know about the team as a whole, but Stafford's gonna be just fine in the cold. He's used to it. So he's built to play in December in the cold. 3rd down and 4 here for the Giants. Okay, Daniel Jones rolls to his right. He hits Shepard, but he's short. So what did the Giants want to do here? Do they want to go for it again? It's 4th down here. They might just take a field goal. Put some points up. You don't really need to rush anything here. Yep, they're going to go for a field goal here. They're already sending out the field goal unit. Hopefully the Rams clinches everything before they face us so they can rest some players. When do we play the Rams? In terms of playing the Rams, we play the Rams in week 17. So there's a chance. We'll see. Lowry is looking good. Man, I was so happy about how we played without Bam last game. So they kicked the field goal and it's good. And it's a 14-10 game here. So that's just how it is. They put up some points. 2:45 left to go in this game. Kansas City can definitely come out here and extend their lead. Yeah, and it ended with a sweep to make it worth. Yeah, that was just rough. That was rough. You think the Suns can make it back to the finals? If the Lakers are healthy, I don't see how that happens. Also, the Warriors are going to be a problem. Denver, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if the Suns can make it back to the finals this year. They haven't gotten off to a great start, but it's gonna be tough. They have a shot, but I don't know. Yeah, you should see Chicago in December. Oh yeah, it's definitely rough there. I live near Detroit. I'm on the Dearborn, Detroit. Oh yeah, then you're used to you hear gunshots every day. Yeah, you're used to it. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know how Detroit gets in December. Who's the best on the Ravens, Tuck or Lamar? I mean, that's a difficult question. Because Tucker's always come up clutch for us, but then Lamar. Tucker's the MVP of our team, but so is Lamar. I mean, you can't pick between the two. I honestly couldn't pick between the two because before Lamar came here, Tucker was holding it down. He was our offense for like 3 years. He was holding it down for us. We won a lot of games because of Tucker. So it's tough for me to pick right there. I'd say it's a tie. Ooh, Warriors when Clay returns, watch out. Oh, the Warriors are going to be a problem, man. The Warriors are going to be a problem. 1st and 10, Mahomes. Looking, nothing there. He's going to toss. He finds somebody. They're going to pick up a 1st down. What was your reaction when you saw the Minneapolis Miracle? I was shocked. The funny part about it was before the Minneapolis Miracle happened, I was watching the end of that game because I watched the whole game and I was watching the end of that game and I was like, yes, here we go. Drew Brees going to another NFC Championship game. It's finally time for the Saints. You know, it's tough to see this happen to the Vikings. I know the Vikings have gone through a lot of tough and painful losses, but, you know, it is what it is. I kind of do feel bad for them. I hope they get a miracle, you know. Maybe they can get a miracle. Maybe they can get a big play, get into field goal range, and something happens there. But, you know, I feel bad for them. Hopefully something can happen. And then as I say that, Right off the bat, not 15 seconds after I say, I feel bad for the Vikings. I hope they can get a miracle. Maybe we go into overtime. I kind of feel bad for them. I hope they can find a way to pull off a win. 15 seconds after I say that, the Minneapolis Miracle happens. And I don't know what to say. I'm just lost. I was like, well, damn, there's their miracle. I couldn't believe it. I was looking at Marcus Williams like, what are you doing? It was crazy. So, yeah, that play was a whole mess. 2nd and 10, Mahomes, nothing there. He's going to throw it in the dirt. 3rd down here for the Chiefs. Because the Warriors go back to their 2016 form. Do they have the depth for it? They could play. First of all, they're not going back to their 2016 form because, one, they're not winning 73 games. Like, that 26. First of all, you would need Steph Curry to play at that level again, which he could. But, like, I don't see them going back to their 2016 form. Oh, Mahomes got hit. He got hit with an intentional grounding call. They done goofed. That man got hit with the intentional grounding call. Yeah, that pretty much puts this drive on ice. They're about to punt this football. Was he outside the pocket? He was inside the pocket. You know, again, I don't think that should have been called. He was inside the pocket. But yeah, they could potentially. Warriors could really use Wiseman too. Their team is really small. 3rd and 20. There's a flag that's on the play. Mahomes launching a bomb, and it's almost picked off. 4th down, but a flag's on the play. This is probably going to be on the Chiefs. Here we go. What's the call? Oh, offsides on the defense. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. They're going to get to replay 3rd down. Okay. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here in this game. Things aren't exactly looking good for both teams. But, hey, Chiefs got a lead. That's all great. How do you have Randy Moss and Randall Cunningham and a lot more great players not make the Super Bowl? I don't know. Who do you think will win the AFC North? I think the Ravens have a great shot to win the AFC North. But Cincinnati, I think the Ravens have a great shot to win the AFC North. But Cincinnati is clearly a force. And right now, I think Cincinnati holds the keys in the AFC North. They screwed up, though. They shouldn't have lost to the Jets. Like, you basically let the Ravens off the hook. You beat the Ravens, knocked them to 2nd place, and then you lose to the Jets and give back 1st place to them. At this point, now, if the Ravens can just make sure they continue to win games, there's no way Cincinnati ends up getting that back because they put themselves in that type of position. You give it an opportunity to the Ravens, and if the Ravens don't waste it, they could take this division. But at the same time, if you're looking at the AFC North, right now, despite the fact that the Ravens are in first, Cincinnati right now has the advantage. They are 2-0. They have the advantage against the Ravens. They have the advantage against the Steelers. They play Cleveland next week. If they beat the Browns, they'll be 3-0. So they'll already have an advantage against all of the other 3 opponents in that division. So Cincinnati has a great chance right now. Cleveland's 0-1. Baltimore is 0-1. Pittsburgh was 0-1. Now they're 1-1. So the Cincinnati Bengals have the advantage if they utilize it right. But Baltimore can still hold the keys right now because Cincinnati screwed up and lost to the Jets. So I think it can come down between the Ravens and the Bengals. However, Pittsburgh's back in action. They're back in this division, so it's going to be a problem. So I look at Cincinnati right now. They hold the keys, but Baltimore has a great chance to still win it because Cincinnati screwed up. But we'll see what happens. What do you think about the Bears? The Bears are... First of all, I love what I'm seeing from Justin Fields for the most part. Glad to see Nagy's not holding him back. The Bears are an interesting team this year because, again, with Justin Fields, they feel like they're doing something meaningful now. They're not winning games, but they feel like they're making progress because it is his rookie year and he's learning. So, I like what I've been seeing in some cases for Justin Fields, but this is his rookie season, so I'm just giving him the opportunity to learn and grow. Falcons, Julio, or Steelers, AB? I was a Julio guy before I was an AB guy, so I would say Julio. Even though statistic wise, you'll probably say AB because what he did with the Steelers and Big Ben was crazy. But 3rd and 15, Mahomes is just gonna launch that down the field. Nothing there. 4th down. You're not getting a flag for that, man. You're not getting a flag. Hardman, go back to the sideline. You're not getting a flag for that. 4th and 15, they're gonna punt this football, and the Giants will have a chance to probably go down the field and put up some points before halftime. It's crazy that Ridley retired. You know what? I wouldn't say it's crazy. The man is dealing with his own personal issues. He's dealing with his own demons, he's worried about his own mental health. I'm fine with that. I'm happy. Listen, if something is happening in your life right now, if you're an athlete and something is going on in your life, something that's harming you mentally, if your mental health isn't good right now, if something's holding you back, if you've got some inner demons that are coming up and that's hurting you, it's perfectly fine to take a step back from football. Football is not everything in life, okay? You got football. It's a small part of your life. Your mental health is worth more than that. So Ridley, taking a step back to focus on his mental health and getting himself together, perfectly fine with that. It's perfectly fine. His mental health is what's most important. Because at the end of the day, when football is over and he retires, if his mental health isn't in a good place, what's he going to do next? We've seen that happen to some players. Their mental health wasn't good, and then they retired, and there's nothing left in their life. And all of a sudden, they just go downhill. Really doesn't want to be one of those people. Let him take a step back from football, get his life together. I don't know what's going on in his life. I don't know what's been happening. Let him take a step back, get his life together, get his mental health in the right place. And if he feels the need to come back to play football, he'll do it. Simple as that. 1st and 10 here for the Giants. Do you think the Steelers have a chance to make the 7th seed? Yes, they do. They're back in action. It proves football can't always solve your problems. Yeah, I mean, sports was never a situation that could just always solve your problems. Money isn't everything in life. It's never gonna be everything in life. Money can't buy you happiness. It can buy you items that can satisfy you, but it doesn't buy you happiness. It doesn't buy you good mental health. It doesn't solve all your problems. Like money, fame, all that stuff does not solve your problems. If you have things in your life that's bothering you, if you have mental problems, money's not going to solve that. Fame's not going to solve that. It is what it is. Simple as that. 2nd and 5 here for the Giants. Quick toss here. And they're going to pick up the 1st down here. There's a minute left in the game. Don't really know what they're doing here. Yeah, he's just taking a break. He didn't retire. I respect his choice. It proves football can't always make you happy. Yeah, it can't always make you happy. Football can't always make you happy. Oh, they didn't pick that up. 3rd down and 1 here. Okay. Oh, they picked up the 1st down now. Joe Burrow or Justice Herbert? That's a tough one. Herbert or Burrow? Burrow's probably having... I don't know. Both of them are very talented right now. It's tough. 1st and 10. Oh, my goodness. Daniel Jones almost threw a pick, but there's a flag on the play. Imagine we get a miracle in Baltimore, just like the Minneapolis Miracle. It's about time. Yeah, it's a time game, and Lamar throws a pass to Bateman to win the game. I'll be sleeping good if that happens. I'd prefer to just dominate. But, hey, if we get a game like that, that'd be cool. I'm not trying to get all these heart attacks. Shepard is on the ground, and he is hurt. They called pass interference on the Chiefs, but Shepard's on the ground right now, and he looks hurt. Everyone's got different ways of dealing with it. Personally, playing quarterback at high school has helped me through some of my toughest battles. Yeah, everyone's got different ways to deal with it. Sometimes sports can be a way to get, it can be an outlier for you. It can be a way to get away from your problems. That's kind of been the same thing with my life, too. Like I said, sports, music, anime, a bunch of stuff. I just use those as things that have helped me deal with some of the darkest times of my life, some of the toughest times of my life. And hell, I still use it today. Everyone's got problems in their life, and you kind of lean on certain things. But of course, you got to worry about your own mental health, Sometimes there are things that you can do that can help you out, that can actually make you happy and help you out with your mental health. It always depends, You just never know. Everyone's always dealing with something in life, and you just never know. I just use sports. I use sports as a way to get away from my problems. It's not like I don't really have a bunch of problems. I think everyone has problems, but I don't have a bunch of problems. But I just, when I was going through my darkest times, I used sports as a way to get away from it. I used music as a way to deal with my problems. Music's been great. I've used anime. I've used a lot of things to get away from my problems in terms of just coping with it and just dealing with it, Everyone's got their own way of, going through and coping with the bad things that they got to deal with in their life. You just got to find it, you know? And once you do find it, you use that as a way to motivate yourself to be better. You try to get back on track because, nobody wants to deal with this. You just have to find things that make you happy in life. And if you can make that your career, if you're a young person, you're looking for something to do with your life, even myself, I'm looking for something to do with my life. Find something you love and try to make that your career. That will make you happy in life. And if you're doing something that you love to do in life and you're just going through your problems, it's fine to take a step back from what you love to find out what is your issue, solve that issue, and get back to being happy. Because if you love this thing, but you're being depressed, you're not going to enjoy what you love. So find that thing that you're going through right now, find the problem, fix it. And from there, you can go forward with it. You should make this your job. I definitely want to make this my job. But again, it's a long way process, of course. Like, you got to build something up. You can't just start this and all of a sudden, boom, it works out. This takes years of developing. So until that happens, you have other things to do. I would love to make this my job, but it's not like I can't just quit my job and then do this full time and just expect to be able to pay my bills and stuff. It's not going to work like that. So, yeah, I mean, I would love to have this be my career, which is why I'm continuing to do this, because I enjoy it for fun, but it's going to be a long process. It'll take a long time before I ever get to where I would want to be. I've always believed that it would take the better part of a decade for me to accomplish what I want to accomplish in life. So, it's a long journey for me, but it is what it is. Imagine if Lamar pulls a Calvin Johnson to retire early. I don't think Lamar would pull that. He loves football way too much to do that. Everyone's got different ways of dealing with it. Personally, playing quarterback at high school has helped me through some of my toughest battles. That's a great way to cope with it. Basketball gets me away from my parents yelling. And yes, some people got to deal with issues with their parents. Maybe it's school life. Maybe it's family life. Who knows? Whatever you can do to get away with that, it can definitely just get away from that. Calm yourself, clear your mind, and just think about life. Basketball can help. I did that all the time, man. I used to just play basketball to clear my mind of my problems. And it helped. It really helped. Ravens make trade tomorrow? I don't know, but, DaCosta, if he wants to do something, he'll do it. Trust in EDC. If he wants to do something, he'll do it. Listen to those Chiefs fans boo while a Giants player is down. How classless of KC. What else is new? Fans have always been classless. Well, not all fans, but a good chunk of them. 1st and 15 here for the Giants. Daniel Jones is just, look at this, just nothing there. They just wasted. They had a minute 46, and they did nothing with it. Last year, my Steelers going 11-0 was the only good thing for me. I was failing school, and things were bad at home. I feel you on that. It's not the first time that's happened for me. Like, I don't think I've spoken on this too much, but 2019 was that same year for me. Like, 2019, I wasn't doing well in my classes. Let me get this focused. 2019, I wasn't doing well in my classes. Wasn't the best year for me. And things were just not going well for me overall. So, like, the Ravens going 14-2 that year was the positive, because things around me in my life at that time were just not going well. A lot of bad stuff was happening at that time. And, the Ravens going 14-2 was definitely that positive. So, football was a way for me to escape. In fact, the biggest reason why I started this channel in the first place is because, one, I wanted to talk sports. I wanted to finally give my sports take after just not doing that for such a long time. But, two, I just needed something to escape to. And that's just how it was here. So, that's kind of just how it was for me. It's probably why I'll probably go on to start other stuff. Probably at some point may start an anime channel. Might do a gaming channel. Might start other stuff, I don't think I'll just be talking sports all the time here. There are other interests I have, and I'll probably just at some point explore those on other channels, which don't know if I'll do that now. Who knows? I don't know. I got decisions to make in life right now. Wow, the Giants really wasted all the time. The Giants wasted all the time. They had a minute 46 left, and they couldn't get upfield. This Giants offense is something different. This was poor time management. Now you got to take a shot for the end zone or something like that. Oh, for God's sakes here. Oh. Jeez, man. Have you watched Mob Psycho? Yeah, I've watched it. Oh, season 3's been announced. That's great. Can't wait to see it happen. But I've seen Mob Psycho. It's awesome. I wish you had this channel in 2012 when we won the Super Bowl. That would have been fantastic to have this channel back then. It would have been nice, you know. Bunch of old takes, man. Oh my God, some of the stuff that happened in the 2010s would have been. Look at them just take a knee. What a waste! Absolute waste. A minute 46 left, and the Giants did nothing with the football. What a waste! This offense is get off the field. Just get off the field. But we are at halftime. We are officially at halftime. The Chiefs have a 14-10 lead here, and we'll see what happens in the second half. Should be interesting. I will be back. You guys know the drill. Got to go handle some business, but I will see you guys in the second half. Huh. Not gonna lie here, this series is a lot more wholesome than I thought it'd be. I started reading this and I just didn't think it'd be this wholesome, but it's a good series. Either way, we're back. I'll continue reading this later. What chapter is this? 30. Don't even matter. I'll read this later. All right, we're back for the second half here. Giants get the ball here to start off, so the offense will be coming back up here, and we'll see if they can make some noise. Do you love when... No, I don't. I don't love when he does that. What are your thoughts about Derrick Henry being out and Adrian Peterson being in? Well, Derrick Henry being out basically ruins any Super Bowl chances. Well, it ruins any Super Bowl hopes for the Titans. They're not going to the Super Bowl without Derrick Henry. Adrian Peterson coming in, he could be effective for them, so at least that's a good replacement. You'll get an effective guy. Even though he's at the end of his career, and he's far past his prime, he can still be effective. He proved that. But losing Derrick Henry basically means their chances of getting to the Super Bowl is over. Seriously, I gotta mark this chapter. What chapter is this? 1st and 10 here. They're gonna hand this ball off, and they gotta pick up about 6 yards. Who the hell's... Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, chapter 31. I don't have to bookmark this. Owen Graven, what's going on, man? Hope you're enjoying your day. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I hope you're ready for about 3 or 4 more heart attacks, because I guarantee that's what B Moore's about to bring. I will probably be more than that. It's Baltimore. It's what the Ravens do. 2nd and 5 here for the Giants. They're going to run this up the gut, pick up 4 yards. They're close. It's going to be 3rd down and short for them. Never count my Titans out until it's completely over. Oh, no, you'll make the playoffs. But without Henry, Henry was your offense. They're not going to the Super Bowl without Derrick Henry. That's not finna happen. Like, we could speak on the It's fun to be a fan and talk about that, but the reality of the situation is you're not going to the Super Bowl without Derrick Henry. Like, he was your offense. You've got talent, you've got other pieces, so you'll definitely be good enough to win this division, but you're not going to the you're not going to the Super Bowl without Henry. 3rd and 1, and what was this? Daniel Jones chose to keep the football in. What was that? Team keeping it clean. That's a good title. I like that. Keeping it clean. Next collab we'll have to use that. Oh yeah, definitely. That'll be a segment called Keeping It Clean. I like that. Engraving improves, guys. Engraving improves. We do got to use that for the next collab. Keeping It Clean. That's a nice title. What if he comes back by the time the playoffs start? Again, it depends. I mean, suffering an injury, a foot injury like his, it's going to take somewhere between 6 to 10 weeks. So even if he does come, like, the recovery process is going to be tough. And again, you don't know how he's going to look coming back and all of a sudden playing football. Because guys understand, yeah, Derrick Henry is definitely a beast. He's a monster. But the workload you guys were giving him was insane. He was on pace to get 500 touches. 500 touches for one season for a back? You were going to burn this guy out. He's a dominant back, but you were going to burn him out. You can't expect him to come back and put that type of production. Like, the dude's coming off of surgery. He goes through the recovery process, not playing football, not being in that area of just practicing football. He comes back in, and then you just throw him into a high, intense playoff game and give him those same touches and think it's going to work out. That's, nah. Football's not that easy where he's a monster athlete, but you can't just expect him to come in and just dominate at that point and be the Derrick Henry he was before the injury. All of a sudden, if he was able to recover just in time for playoffs. Now, next season, he'll definitely be that Derrick Henry, but it takes time. So if he's to get the surgery and somehow he comes back by the time the playoffs start, he's not going to be the same Derrick Henry he was beforehand. And you can't give him the same touches you were giving him and expect him to dominate. That's not how that works. The body needs time to recover and get used to things and adapt. Like, you can't expect him to be like, all right, Derrick Henry, we know you just finished recovering from that and you've been away from from football for months, but we in the playoffs, in Buffalo, I need you to go out there and run the ball 25 times. Like, you can't do that. Even if you would, can he split with Peterson? You can, but you still can't expect Derrick Henry to be the Derrick Henry he was before. Even if you give him 12 touches, it's not going to be a lot of, yards for that. You're not going to expect Derrick Henry to just come back and just tear it up. When you're away from football, your body is not used to being in that way. That's the main reason why we have training camp in the first place. You got to get adjusted. It takes time. You got to get used to it. Somebody coming back off of an injury is not going to be as effective as they were before the injury. You can't just take Derrick Henry and be like, well, Derrick Henry's here in body. He's fully healthy now because he got the surgery and he's recovered. Let's just throw him in the playoffs against Buffalo or Baltimore or Pittsburgh and expect him to be that same effective player. That's not how that's going to work, man. Again, that's why I don't feel that it's really going to be here. Like, you could probably try, but to expect him to be all of a sudden be able to play high-intense football 2 months, because it'll probably take about 2 months, 2 months after suffering this injury and being away from the game, that's a tough thing to ask for. At some point, Derrick Henry's human, man. He's human. The body takes time to adjust and get used to it. That's the main reason why we have training camp in the first place. You can't just throw him in 2 months after being away from football and recovering from surgery and be like, yeah, go out there and run the ball for 85 plus yards. I guess that's not finna happen. It takes time. Yeah, imagine on the road, you'd be too tired to drive because they'd rely on him too much. Yeah, imagine being on the road in Buffalo and all of a sudden you tell Derrick Henry, I need you to run this ball 12 times. Like, even if you split like 12, 15 times because you got to split touches with Adrian Peterson, it still wouldn't be enough. Who do you think the wild cards could be in the NFC? I could see the wild cards being the Saints. Maybe the Vikings. Doubt it. The Saints. It just have to come out of the NFC West. I can see the Saints. Whoever doesn't win the division in the NFC West. Pretty much it. So if the Cardinals win it, the Rams and maybe the Niners or the Seahawks potentially. But really, I think two of the wild card spots are coming from. Wait. No. Let me think about it. No, I don't see any NFC East team coming out. If you don't win the division in the NFC East, you're not coming out. NFC North, again, maybe the Vikings, but I'm not trusting them. I think the Saints are coming out if they don't win the division. So I think it's going to be one wild card spot's coming from the NFC South, and two will come from the NFC West. 1st and 10 here for the Chiefs. They're going to run this up the gut, and they're going to pick up another first down. Don't you just love how the Giants did absolutely nothing with the football and had to punt the football back to the Chiefs? Yeah, this Giants offense is disgusting. Can you explain what happened in your very first video? I can't. That's something for the future. I'm not going to explain none of that. Maybe one day in the video I'll talk about that, but not today. What's going on with the Washington football team? Well, defense for much of the season hasn't been playing well. They've gotten it together over the last couple weeks in some cases. In some games they've been nice, in other games they have not. But for much of the season, Washington's defense has been poor. They have been a huge disappointment. They haven't been the defense we've expected them to be, so that's one. Two, the offense has just can't score, man. It's just been inefficient. And that's just been the problem, so it is what it is. Another season of Washington disappointing. What else is new? Panthers, maybe? Oh, the Panthers. The Panthers got a shot. Panthers may got a shot, so you can probably get two teams. Either way, I look at the divisions for the NFC South and the NFC West. They're going to be holding the 3 wild card spots. That's just how I see it. 2nd and 11 here. Quick throw to Hardman, and he gets tackled. He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards. 3rd down and long here for the Chiefs. What's worse, the pass defense or the offensive line? The offensive line, because they're just not healthy. I'm a Ravens fan, but why is our fan base surprised when we lose in the second round every year? I don't know, because I mean we see the glaring problems. You just can't expect one. This isn't the NBA where you can expect one guy to carry. For as great as Lamar is, when the problems are there, what are you surprised for? Now in 2019 we should have lost in the divisional round. 3rd and 8, Mahomes overthrows Kelsey. 4th down. They have not been in sync at all tonight. But yeah, I shouldn't be surprised that you can only go as far as, team can play up. You can only go as far as a team's willing to perform. You can't expect Lamar to do everything. Like 2019, we shouldn't have lost to the Titans. We choked. We underperformed. That was a bad performance. But 2020, we knew how bad that offense was. Like, we knew the offensive line for half the season was atrocious. We knew the receiving core wasn't the best. For God's sakes, we were throwing out freaking Des Bryant out there. So the offense, the receiving core wasn't great. The passing schemes were atrocious. The play calling was predictable. We knew all of this stuff going into the playoffs, yet we thought, hey, with our defense playing as well as they're playing, maybe we can get to the championship game. But there was no way we were going to the Super Bowl last year. We all knew we weren't going to the Super Bowl. Anyone who thought we were going to the Super Bowl in 2020 was delusional. You saw the team. You saw how the offense played. That was not an offense that was going to take us to the Super Bowl. Like, it's simple as that. One Ravens fan said that Lamar is better than Joe Montana and Steve Young. Yeah, I'm not finna get into that. I don't know why they're doing that. Joe Montana is one of the greatest quarterbacks to play this game, and Steve Young is also one of the great quarterbacks to play this game. He also has a Super Bowl with them. Like, I don't know why people are just trying to do these things. I guess from a talent perspective, if you want to say from a talent perspective, Lamar could do things that they can't do. Even though Steve Young also was considered a mobile quarterback, it's just Lamar's faster and more shiftier than Steve Young. Because Steve Young could throw the football, but he can certainly run the football. It's just he wasn't as fast as Lamar, and he wasn't as swifty as Lamar. But yeah, I mean, I don't like to do these whole this guy is better than that, but like this guy is better than that guy. Nah, I'm not finna do that. Especially you can't be talking about Hall of Famers and be like, oh, Lamar is already better than these guys. Like easy. This year, the Ravens' biggest problem is the defense. It's almost pathetic. Yeah, the sad part about it is the defense has been pathetic because of their own execution. Like, they can't seem to tackle. Like, if they can tackle, they'd be fine. Like, this defense would be playing well if they can just learn to tackle. If they can tackle, it's all good. Simple as that. If they can tackle, it's all good. By the way, Jonathan Ogden's the answer. But Yonda's not that far apart. It's very close, but it's Ogden. Either way, both of them are going to be Hall of Famers. Jonathan Ogden's already a Hall of Famer, but, like, Yonda is going to the Hall of Fame. When CMC comes back, the Panthers will get their rhythm back. Well, I mean, we've clearly seen that the Panthers' offense is not effective, or they're not consistent enough to be effective without CMC. Like, when he's in the offense, they flow so much better. Without him there, they struggle to get anything going consistently. They struggle to do that. And that's where the problem comes in. Still 14-10 here in Kansas City, and the Giants have the ball here. They're probably not going to do anything with it. First down and 10. By the way, Joe Montana was not a system quarterback. That's just incorrect. That's false. First and 10 here. Daniel Jones firing over the middle. He's got his man. John Ross has been great today. You know, he caught that crazy pass, and he's making another big play. So, yeah, John Ross picking up the first down here. Great play right there, right in the middle of the zone. Found Ross, picked up the first down. See, this Giants pass game's got to get something going. You got to start attacking the secondary of the Chiefs. They're not the best. First down. They're going to hand this ball off. Nothing's there. Lamar is only good in Harbaugh's offense, so watch who you call system quarterback. Whoa, timeout. I wouldn't say Lamar is only good in Harbaugh's offense. First of all, it's not even Harbaugh's offense. It's Greg Roman's. And, like, again, that's 1, 2. We got to stop doing this where, like, a quarterback is only good in one offense, especially when we're talking about elite players. That's like saying Patrick Mahomes is only good in the Chiefs offense here. In Andy Reid's system, he's only good. You've only ever seen Lamar play for one coach here. He's only played for the Ravens. Mahomes only played for the Chiefs. I have no idea how they would play if they're playing for other systems. That's how it is for every quarterback. You work to their strengths, especially if they're a young quarterback. You work to their strengths. Not to mention, Lamar has proven time and time again he can go off script and create something. Same for Mahomes. So you can't just sit back and say Lamar is only good in the offense the Ravens throw for him. That's not the case. There have been plenty of times where he's gone off script and made plenty of great plays. Same for Joe Montana. That's why he's the greatest. I don't really like the whole system quarterback thing. If you're considered an elite player, you're not a system quarterback. Like, there are certain players that you can clearly see it's the system, and without the system, when he tries to go off script, he's ineffective. Like, he's completely ineffective when he goes off script. 3rd and 3 here for the Giants. Daniel Jones fires it in there, and it's incomplete. Tony couldn't make the catch. But yeah, like, when it comes to elite players, you just can't say that. You can't say, oh, yeah, well, he's only good in this offense. Well, you've only ever seen him with this team. How do you not know he can't be an effective player with another team? So, like, especially when they're doing things off script. The way you could see a quarterback's talent is what they do when the play calling isn't working. When they go off script and they have to create something. Do they have the ability to do that? Plenty of quarterbacks in the league have shown that consistently. And Lamar has been one of those quarterbacks that's shown that he can consistently come up with something when nothing's going to work. When nothing's working with the play calling or the system they're throwing out there is not working, Lamar can go off script and create something. Lamar can do it. Kyler can do it. Mahomes can do it. Rodgers can do it. Justin Herbert has shown times he can do it. There are plenty of quarterbacks in the league that are looking to be elite. Though I don't know, you should pump the brake on Justin Herbert. We need to see it consistently. Like, it took a while for Kyler. Now we can see it. Like, you need to be able to see what they can do off script in terms of creating something when the system isn't working. I wouldn't say Elway was a system quarterback. You couldn't say it. Bro, this man went to like what, 5 Super Bowls? This man went to so many Super Bowls. You can't say Elway was a system quarterback. And again, people could argue that because he had TD, but like, still, I wouldn't say Elway was a system quarterback. Let's not forget the drive that was orchestrated by him. I don't think the system had anything to do with that. The drive was a big thing. I watch Barry. He's awesome. His recaps are great. But yeah, I don't really like the whole system quarterback thing, because once you're considered an elite player, it's like you've only seen them work within this system. Are you saying they can't work with another system? Russell Wilson's only played for the Seahawks, and he's been effective there. So this is different. You can't just say, oh well, he's a system quarterback because he's only worked there. Now, first of all, every quarterback has a system because you work with their strengths. You're not going to throw out an offense that doesn't work with what they do best. So every quarterback in some cases has to work within a system. So technically, they're a system quarterback. Every quarterback, even Brady, would be considered a system quarterback because they have to work within the system. However, it's what you do aside from that system that makes you great. That's why Brady's great. That's why so many quarterbacks are great. What you do aside from that system. With the game on the line, the chips on the table, and you need to do something, and you have to go. It just becomes a situation where it's like you put the ball in the quarterback's hands, let them go to work, see what they can come up with. That's when you see. When they have to do those no huddles, when they just have to go down the field and score. You put the ball in the quarterback's hands. There's not a single system there that's going to help you score. Just let the quarterback control the offense and get them in the end zone. That's when you kind of see what these quarterbacks can do. And there are a lot of quarterbacks in the league that can do that. And a lot of them are considered elite. Jamarcus Russell was a letdown. Yes, he was. Jamarcus Russell or Ryan Leaf. We don't like to talk about Ryan Leaf. Just give me Jamarcus Russell. That man was just lazy. Ryan Leaf is a whole new problem. But, ooh. Kansas City back with the ball again. Chiefs defense has been nice for the most part, but the Giants offense isn't great either, so I don't know what to make of this. 1st and 10. Mahomes is going to throw it downfield. He's almost picked off. He was going for Tyreek Hill, but the defense was right there. They couldn't connect. 2nd down for the Chiefs. This is good defense right here, man. Johnson just jumps out right there, and he almost gets a pick. He almost gets a pick right there. Balla would do like Kyle Balla would be the worst. We don't like to talk about him. 2nd and 10 here for the Chiefs. Mahomes, quick toss here. They've been trying to get something going downfield, and it hasn't worked out. They're going to pick up the 1st down. Like, they're going to pick up the 1st down, and it's just they've been trying to get something going downfield all day, but nothing's been happening. I don't even know if it's a situation where they're just not testing out the secondary. Actually, no, I'm going to give credit. Giants defense has done a great job in trying to stop any big plays from happening. So it's been a lot of checkdowns for the most part. But, Tyreek Hill's still been doing his thing, so that's all cool. 9 catches, 65 yards, and the touchdown. Tyreek Hill still being effective. First and 10. They're going to give this to McCole Hartman. He's going to run it, and he's going to pick up the first down. You think Lawrence will be a bust? I don't think he will. Listen, we already know from each draft there's always going to be a bust. But we'll see. If you were part of the Ravens coaching staff, what was the first thing you would do? I would fix the tackling issue. I would have to focus on the defense and fix the tackling issue. As a coach, we got to get that crap together. Because if you can't tackle, you can't even be an effective defense. We don't even know how good or bad this Ravens defense is because they just can't tackle. If you can't tackle, you're not going to be effective. So the first thing I would fix on the Ravens is the tackling issue. Simple as that. Simple as that. Fix the tackling issue. That's where we would go with it. Once we get that tackling situation going on, we fix that. Next, I'd probably work on... I would probably either go towards working towards the offensive line or seeing if we can get this pass rush to be more effective. But the number one thing I'm going to fix is the tackling issue. 2nd and 1 here for the Chiefs. They're going to run this ball, and they're going to pick up a first down. I almost thought you would have fired Greg Roman. Well, I'm a part of the coaching staff. I don't have the authority. I'm part of the coaching staff. I don't have the authority of firing Greg Roman. It's different. Like, Harbaugh's the one that has the authority in terms of coaching staff. The head coach has the authority to fire an offensive coordinator. But I'm just a part of the coaching staff. I don't have the authority to fire Roman. If I had the ability to, would I do so? Not this season. I'd wait till the end of the season, assess what he's done since he's been here. I want a creative offensive coordinator. That's just me personally. But again, I can't fire somebody that's doing their job well. Mahomes looking downfield, finds his man, and they pick up the first down. Which I can't fire somebody that's actually doing a good job. Now, again, for me personally, I want a creative offensive coordinator, and Greg Roman's not that because he's not creative in the passing game. But again, what am I to do? If he's done a great job so far, despite all the problems. The passing game's been fine, which again, I don't give him credit for the passing game improvements. Like in terms of our receivers improving and the passing schemes being a lot better, I give zero credit to Greg Roman. All that goes to T. Martin and Keith Williams. But in terms of the play calling, gotta give the man his credit. He's done a really good job for much of this season, so I gotta give him the credit. Other than the Raiders game, he's done a great job. So it'd be hard for me to just fire a guy that's doing his job for the most part. But I do want a creative offensive coordinator in Baltimore. So I would have to assess him. If I could find somebody that's much, much, much better and more so towards what I'm looking for, then sure, I'd probably get rid of Greg Roman. But it is what it is, man. I remember last season after your team lost to the Titans for the second time, you were yelling for him to be fired. Yeah, because the play calling was so predictable. Everyone saw it. They literally had segments on NFL Network where they were showing that. Freaking Kurt Warner had a whole segment where he was completely showing how predictable our offense is. You had some players literally admitting that they freaking knew what we were going to do before we even did it. Our play calling was so predictable. It was difficult. So when the play calling's that bad and the offensive coordinator is not making adjustments, not changing, not evolving, of course I'm going to want him gone. Gore's been looking nice tonight. They're making Gore look like the next Barry Sanders. You actually said people need to be fired. It's time. Greg Roman, goodbye. Did I say that? I probably did say that. I mean, I wouldn't take it past me saying that. I probably did say that. But yeah, there's no secret. I've been one of the people that's said in the past that I want Greg Roman gone. But I mean, this season, I don't have a foot to stand on that. Like I said, as long as Greg Roman is doing his... See, they ended up doing what I said. They chose the second option. The first option I said was to fire Greg Roman. But I didn't believe that was going to happen just because they love the run schemes that he comes up with. So I said the second option was to go out there and get a passing coordinator that can fix this. 1st and 20, Mahomes is just scrambling, throwing downfield, just throws it out of bounds, incomplete. So my first option was to fire Greg Roman. Didn't see the Ravens doing that. So I said, second option, find him a passing coordinator and let them take control of the passing game. That's exactly what they did. In comes T. Martin and Keith Williams. And these guys have reamped this passing game. Mix that with the new weapons we've added to this offense, and you've seen the results. And the play calling, Greg Roman's done a solid job with the play calling, so I can't even be mad at that. He's done a great job. So, again, it's hard for me to be mad at that. They chose option B. They didn't want to get rid of him, so they chose option B. Second, oh! Kelsey just fumbled the football! Was he down? Was he down? Oh, my God. Kelsey just fumbled the football. Mahomes threw it to him. On second down, Kelsey had the ball, and he just fumbled it. Oh, my goodness. The Chiefs' offensive woes continue. They cannot stop turning the football over. Was he? Oh, he was not down. Oh, my goodness. Another turnover for this Chiefs offense. This is the sixth straight game that the Chiefs... Well, sixth. This is the seventh. The seventh straight game that the Kansas City Chiefs offense has turned the ball over multiple times. How can you win when your offense is turning the ball over multiple times? This Kansas City offense is a problem. It's not just the defense anymore. It's the offense as well. Defense hasn't been playing great, though they played great tonight. But offense has also been a problem. When your defense is playing bad and you turn the ball over multiple times, no wonder you're under 500. Who's shocked to see that? My God. But back to what I was saying about Greg Roman. They chose option B. I told the Ravens at the end of the season, you have one or two options. A, fire Greg Roman. I did not see that happening. B, get a passing coordinator here and let him fix up the offense. Fix up the passing game. That's what they chose to do. They brought in T. Martin. They brought in Keith Williams. They reamped this receiving core, fixed up the passing game, fixed up our receivers' route running, and that's why we've been so effective. Greg Roman's done a great job with the play calling, so, yeah. I can't say fire Greg Roman this year. He's done a great job. They chose option B, and it's worked out for them. Now, we'll see how it goes down the stretch. We still got plenty of football to play. I do not know how the Ravens are going to be towards the second half of their schedule, because their schedule in the second half of this season is tough. So we'll see what happens there. But for the most part, Greg Roman through 7 games has done a great job with the play calling, for the most part. Other than the Raiders game. The Bengals game was just about execution. At some point, it just felt like they just stopped playing football because they were so demoralized by what happened, and it just felt like they just stopped playing football. And it was clear as day, so I'm not going to sit there and say play calling was a problem. How do you feel about either Keith Williams or T. Martin as our offensive coordinator and G-Roll to run? First of all, Greg Roman's not about to just get demoted like that. Yo, Patrick from State Farm looks a lot like Patrick Mahomes. Ooh, they've been terrible right now. I just don't see how they're gonna demote Greg Roman and he's gonna be like, okay, I'll stay here. I don't see it. Then again, he might. I don't know if anyone's willing to give him a head coaching job anywhere. So, or even an offense coordinator job. I don't think Greg Roman's gonna want to be demoted. We tried that with Marty Morningweg. He didn't take it well. He left. So, same thing can happen with Greg. 1st and 10 here for the Giants. Play action. Daniel Jones. He's gonna take off and he's gonna slide. If the Ravens don't make it past the divisional game this year, should changes be made? Absolutely. At some point, you can't go to the divisional round for 3 years straight and not get past there. Simple as that. Like, at some point, there are specific issues with the team, and something's got to be fixed. You're a contending team, and you get to the division round, and you fail 3 straight years, yeah, something got to change. So, changes will have to be made if we get to the division round and we fail again. Now, if you don't get in that position, that's different. But you're back in the division round and you can't get past there again, yeah, some changes got to be made. 2nd and 5, they're going to run this ball, pick up maybe 4 yards. 3rd down, up flag. Get an offensive line that can actually block and fix tackling. Yeah, they got to fix the tackle. Oh. Holding on the Chiefs, Chris Jones got called, so that's a 1st down. I'm getting an offensive line that can actually, well, you got to get the offensive line to be healthy. That's the number one thing. Get the offensive line to be healthy. Your guys aren't healthy. You're missing players from that offensive line. Number one of those guys being Stanley, who's not coming back. So number one, get healthy with the O-line and see how they're going to look. But most importantly, you got to tackle. Like, fix the tackling. The tackling issues need to be fixed. Coming out the bye week, this Ravens team need a tackle. They have to tackle. 1st and 10 here for the Giants. Quick throw here. Picked up maybe 6 yards. 2nd down for the Giants. But Kansas City this season, man, they're minus 11 in turnover differential. So they've been bad. Draft a corner next draft. They probably will. They've always been drafting corners. They're going to draft the secondary one way or another. I feel like the draft should be focused on the offensive line because you've got the receiving. The receiving core is fine. We're good with the receiving core. The run game's fine as well. Our guys will come back. You need to fix this offensive line. So fix the O-line, continue to improve in pass rush, and then probably pick up a corner. That's what this draft needs to be focused on. 2nd and 4, yet another flag has been thrown. Technically 4 playoff years. You had wild card against the Chargers. Well, yeah, we weren't in the divisional. We're talking about not talking about for the playoffs. I was just talking about in terms of making it to the divisional round. We were in the playoffs. Yeah, we were definitely in the playoffs. And actually, no, it'd be 3 years because we have not been to divisional round for 3 straight years. It'd actually be 2 straight years. My bad. Because 2018 was Lamar's rookie year. We lost in the wild card round. 2019 MVP year, divisional round. Last year, divisional round. So it's only been 3 straight years because we didn't make the playoffs in 2017. Stanley signed his contract before week 8 of last season, and he's played 1.5 games since then. Hey, man, you can't predict injuries. It happens. It's unfortunate. It was bad timing that he got injured as soon as he signed his contract, but it happened. 1st and 10 here for the Giants. Daniel Jones looking to throw. Pressure's coming. He's going to throw it. It's going to be caught. Tony gets some space, and he picks up the 1st down. A defender fell on the floor, and he was able to take advantage of it. Yeah, this year would be 4. Yeah, this would be year 4, the 4th year in the playoffs. But this will be the 3rd straight year if we get to the divisional round. I'm sick of these announcers praising Mahomes and degrading Lamar. I'm not a fan of Mahomes and the Chiefs' arrogance, hence 20-0 season, so disrespectful up to 31. Yeah, it was. You know what? I don't care about the announcers disrespecting Lamar. It's not going to change his approach. He's going to continue to play football. If they want to disrespect him, that's their problem. You know, they're announcers for a reason. They're commentators for a reason. If they want to show their bias, feel free to. 1st and 10, Giants going to run this up the gut, and they pick up the 1st down. My God, they are moving. They are marching, and they are in the red zone. Chiefs defense is starting to get tired. This might actually be 1st and goal here. Yeah, this Chiefs defense is starting to get tired. When your offense is making mistakes like that, yeah, this looks to be 1st and goal. Oh, no, it's 1st down at the 11-yard line. So it's not 1st and goal, but it is 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll run one more play potentially before we get into the 4th quarter. Daniel Jones, empty set. He throws the ball. Tony gets it, tries to make a move. He's going to pick up a couple yards, and he's going to be stopped. 2nd down here, and that will end the 3rd quarter. Can you believe this? They have a chance to take the lead. We're going into an interesting 4th quarter here. I have no idea what's going to happen. Kansas City is a problem this year, man. Their whole issue, everything's wrong. I met Torrey Smith at the Starbucks. That's cool. Did you take a picture with him? That's awesome. I wish I could run into former Ravens in random areas. I almost had a picture with Jacoby Jones, but I screwed up on that one. Which is unfortunate. It is what it is. How do you think I feel about my friends saying Ryan Tannehill is a part of the Titans' problem? That's just wrong to say because beforehand, Tannehill was a huge asset to you guys. He wasn't the main asset, but he was definitely playing well. Now all of a sudden he's one of the problems? I wouldn't say that. I wonder what the excuse is this time if the Chiefs lose. Their defense is actually playing well, and their offense can't get anything going. They always be making excuses for Mahomes. It is what it is, man. Oh, nice to get in that picture, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. If they want to make excuses for him, they can make excuses. It's up to them, man. It's up to them. So, if that's what they choose to do, that's what they choose to do. I'm not gonna stop them from making excuses. If they want to make excuses for Mahomes, feel free to. But at the end of the day, the Chiefs are losing. So, yeah. Not to mention, if they lose this game, they're going 3-5. And at that point, it's time to take a serious look at yourselves. Chiefs fans, I already told you guys early in the season, take a serious look at this team, look at this defense, and make some changes. You guys responded to, well, we're the Chiefs, we're this, we've been dominating, we've been to the Super Bowl back-to-back years, 3 straight years in the AFC Championship game. We got nothing to worry about. We got Patrick Mahomes. They'll get it together. It's just like previous years. Everything's all good. And now you're under 500. Well, it is what it is, You're the Chiefs, You crowned yourself as a dynasty before even becoming a dynasty. That was always stupid. Who the hell crowns their team as a dynasty before they become that? You earn the title of a dynasty, okay? You can't crown yourself as a dynasty. I love the Miami Heat, but the Miami Heat were not a dynasty. You need, in basketball, you got to win like 3 straight, not even 3 straight, but you got to win 3 championships within the span of 5 years to be considered a dynasty. For football, it's got to be like at least 2. So if you win like 2 championships within the span of 4 years, you could be considered a dynasty. Because if you went to the championship game or went to the Super Bowl like 3 years and you win 2 of those, you could be considered a dynasty. But you know what? Kansas City wanted to label themselves as a dynasty before they even became one. That's their problem. 2nd and 4, Daniel Jones just throws that out of bounds. What the hell was that? They said Zach Wilson was the next Patrick Mahomes, and they were right. They were tied for the lead in interceptions a few weeks ago. That's cold. That's cold. 3rd down and 4 here for the Giants. Winfield makes me disappointed. I gave him props for mocking Tyreek Hill, but he went too far when Winston got hurt. He's a problem. 3rd down and 4 here for the Giants. This is 4-down territory if I'm the Giants. Like, we got to score here. Field goal's not going to help us. We got a prime situation here. Daniel Jones takes a stop. He fires. It's caught. Touchdown. Ingram. Oh, my God. Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram makes the catch and scores the touchdown. And the Giants take the lead. Oh, my God. Oh, this was an out route right here. It was an out route. You got to throw this outside away from the defender, and Daniel Jones puts the ball exactly where it needs to be, gives Ingram a chance, and he takes it in. Giants taking the lead. Oh, my God. Sorenstein got beat badly on that one, but it's an out route. You know what you're doing with that one. Kick is up. Extra point is good, and all of a sudden, the New York Giants are up 17 to flag. What's the flag for? Oh, it looks like a false start. Oh, an illegal formation on the defense. Okay. Oh, well, the extra point is good, though. So it's 17-14. Just like that, the Giants take a 3-point lead in this game. This is crazy. So a drive that starts with Kelsey fumbling the ball, they find themselves in the end zone. And all of a sudden, they take a lead. Bro, if the Giants beat the Chiefs at this point, this might just be complete pain for Kansas City. They ran their mouths too much, and people are enjoying their demise. I'm not really one to sit here and say I'm enjoying the demise. I'm like, it is what it is, It's funny. It's funny, but it is what it is. Similar Giants team when Eli Manning was on the team. They could have made a run with great defense, with great D-line, but have a turnover machine quarterback. Is what it is. I guess this is the game. If the Giants win this, does this get them back on track in the division? No, I think the Giants have that division on lock. But could they make the playoffs? Yeah, potentially. You know what? Taking a look at it, I kind of looked at this and I was like, okay. Nope, got to put that chapter away. I'll read that later when I'm on my leisure. What chapter is this? Chapter 31? I'll read that later. Let me put the manga away. Let me look for the standings. Okay, well, this is the AFC. NFC. So, Eagles are 3-5. Giants are 2-5. Washington's 2-6. So, you look at the NFC. Both the Cardinals and Rams are 7-1. But the Seahawks are 3-5. The Niners are 3-4. You look at the NFC North. Packers are 7-1, but the Vikings are 3-4, Bears are 3-5, and then you look at the NFC South. Bucks are 6-2, Saints are 5-2, Panthers are 4-4. So I'm looking at this. Actually, if you think about it, it's not over. Both the Giants and Washington have a chance to make the playoffs still. But they got to get their crap together now, because right now it's a lot of 3-5 teams, 3-5, 3-4s all around for that third seed. So I could see right now Cowboys, Cardinals, Packers, Bucks, they win their division. First playoff spot will go to the Rams. Second playoff spot would go to the Saints. Who gets that third playoff spot? The Panthers. So there's still a chance, though. There's still a chance. The Giants got to win this. They have a chance to make the playoffs. There's still a lot of football left to be played, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10, Mahomes checking the ball down. He's been doing a lot of that today. He just has not gotten anything going downfield. It's been a lot of check downs for Mahomes tonight. Tyreek said they were going to win not one, not two, not two. Don't bring up the whole LeBron James Miami talk. That's still a sore subject. Because you got some Heat fans like, well, are we ever going to get them 7 rings? Nah, we not. It's all good. Mahomes has not played his best football. This team has not played their best football. There's been a lot of checkdowns here. 2nd and 7. Empty set here. Mahomes takes a snap. He throws over the middle. Quick throw here to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, what are you doing, bro? Just pick up the first down. The hell was he doing on that one? Show me the replay real quick. So he starts moving around. All of a sudden, what is this? What are you doing, bro? You trying to flex real quick, bro? Pick up the first down. Now's not the time. Your team's down. My friend sent me a picture of Bully McGuire doing the evil Peter Parker dance on Patrick Mahomes. That's messed up. That's funny, but that's messed up. 1st and 10 here for the Chiefs. Mahomes, play action. Another check down here. Nothing downfield. Looks like they're going to pick up another first down. You see the Heat new uniforms? I saw them. They're fire. At least I think they're fire. There's nothing here for them. They've been trying to get big plays down the field, and just nothing's there for... Yeah, look at this. Everybody's covered. Everybody's covered. The only place he could really go with this football is just checking it down. Giants defense has done a great job. 1st and 10. They're going to run this football. They're going to pick up maybe 3 yards. Game manager Mahomes. God, it's looking like that right now. I want the 2019 Falcons uniforms back. Oh, back. Their new ones are ugly. You want the 2019 Falcons uniforms back. They may make a comeback at some point. Who knows? 2nd and 6 here for the Chiefs. This has been a rough night for Kansas City, man. I don't know what. They really can't afford to lose this. If they go 3-5, I just don't know what they do at this point in the season. Play action, Mahomes. He's got time. Nothing open downfield. Offensive line can't block worth a damn. Mahomes is going to take off. He's going to pick up the first down with his legs. Careful, Mahomes. Careful. Can the Ravens trade for Miles Sanders? I don't know. I mean, isn't the trading deadline tomorrow? What's the score? Right now, it's 17-14 and the Giants are winning. Man, Giants defense is actually doing a pretty good job in just containing Tyreek Hill. Well, containing in terms of the best way you can, but they're just not giving any chance for Mahomes to throw downfield. Tyreek Hill's still getting his numbers, but nothing's just becoming of it. First down, they're going to run this football, and Williams is going to be tackled behind the line. 2nd down here, but a flag is on the play. What's the flag for? Oh, boy, what's the flag for? This looks like it could be on Kansas City. Been a lot of flags in this game. Personal foul on the defense. Unnecessary roughness on Tate Crowder for what? Unnecessary roughness for what? Oh, okay. Yeah, there was no... Why? I swear to God, I don't understand. I understand they're in the moment. But sometimes I be watching these guys and I just wonder, why would you do something so stupid that you know you're not getting away with? Like, that's just how you know. Like, some of these guys, I just don't. Logic goes out the table when you start getting angry. Like, all of a sudden you get frustrated and you decide to try to pull this man's helmet off. Of course you're going to get called for a personal foul. What are you doing, you moron? But again, when you're in that moment, it's tough. Save Paul George. He has no help. Well, Kawhi's not there, so there's nothing he can do. He's going to have to carry. My Tennessee Titans can't go throwback with the uniform since Texans fans are angry about us for stealing their Oilers history from Houston. I mean, I don't know why they'd be angry. What did the Oilers accomplish? I'm asking that as a serious. What did the Oilers accomplish? The Oilers, last time we remembered them, it was a rough ending for them. Like, so what did they accomplish? Like, what did they really accomplish for the most part? And how much would you say that's much of an accomplishment? First down and 10. He throws to Bell and it's dropped. By the way, that was actually a disgusting end for the Oilers. It was bad. How did the Raptors win the finals? Well, they had Kawhi and they went on a run. So, yeah. Simple as that. How did they win the finals? They had Kawhi Leonard, one of the best players in the game, and they went on a run. So, like, that's just how it is. 2nd and 10 here for the Chiefs. Nothing there. Nothing there. Gonna run this ball, but there's nothing there. They say the Oilers are Houston's property. I mean, it is. But still. Why is the NBA so full of divas? I mean, it's ridiculous. LeBron, Curry, Luka. I wouldn't say Luka's a diva. Not yet. But, you know, some people look at it. And Curry's not a diva. LeBron, though, that's a different situation. I'm not going to address that. We already know about LeBron's situation. But he's earned the right to be that. He's definitely earned the right to be that. But it is what it is. I mean, because they're superstars. And they know they control the league. 3rd down and 11. Mahomes fires. It's caught by Tyreek Hill. They pick up the first down. Moving the chains. You know Tyreek Hill's still doing his thing. But yeah, the NBA is ruled by the players. Not the teams. The players rule that league. It's a players' league. In the NFL, owners and teams rule the league, not players. The NBA is ruled by players. So a lot of these superstar players that know that they make or break a franchise, they feel free to do whatever the hell they want because they know they can. If you leave, that team's going to be nothing without them, and they know it. That's just how it is. 1st down and 10 here for the Chiefs. They're going to hand this ball off to Gore. He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards. Come on, bro. Don't do Aisha like that. Come on, Matt. Jack. Come on, bro. Don't do Aisha like that. Don't do Aisha like that. You can't be doing Curry's wife like that. You can't be doing Curry's wife like that. Let's not go there. Let's not go there, man. Come on, dog. Let's not go there. If they made a Kawhi Leonard anime, then he would be... You got it, man. You got it. You're not even wrong about that. You got it. 2nd and 9. I'm not even going to say nothing about that. I would have just called it the claw because that's going to be... Oh, 2nd and 9. Oh! They get the touchdown! Oh, they called it incomplete. They said McCole Hardman did not catch the football because it looked like it may have dropped the ground, but he said he catched it and picked up the touchdown. Let's take a look at this. Did this ball touch? It's incomplete. That touched the ground. That touched the ground. Oh, that touched the ground. That's incomplete. It's a free country, man. I'm not gonna stop you. You're free to say what you want. I'm just saying I'm not gonna go. I'm saying let's not go there because I'm not gonna go there. It's a free country. Insult whoever you want. Ain't nobody gonna stop you. It's a free country. 3rd down and 9 here for the Chiefs. They're gonna call timeout. Oof, man, Kansas City is that's rough. McCole Hardman thought he caught that. Nah, that clearly hit the ground. That was a good call by the refs. They could have easily just said, nah, that's a touchdown. But nah, they called incomplete. They saw the ball touch the ground. That's the right call. This is a big third down here for Kansas City because if they don't get this, they could tie the game at 17-all. But you know, you just don't know what's going to happen on the next drive. This is a big one for them, man. If the Chiefs lose, they are not making the playoffs. You know, it gets harder and harder to not deny that. But again, if they lose, they're 3-5. It's rough. Once again, taking a look at the AFC, you look at the 3 playoff spots. Right now, who's in control of let's take a look at the standings in the AFC. So you got the Bills, the Raiders, the Ravens, and the Titans. They're at top of the division right now. Colts are 3-5. Bengals are 5-3. That's a playoff spot right there. 3rd and 9. Nothing there. Mahomes gets sacked. He fumbled the football. But it's recovered by the Chiefs. That would have been a disaster. Mahomes cannot hang on to the football. He's been fumbling the ball every single week. This is a problem. Protect the ball, Mahomes. Oh, my God. You've got to protect the ball. You've got to protect the ball. That was way too close. When I'm looking at Kansas City right now, they go 3-5. You look at their division. They're still at the bottom. Chargers are 4-3. Broncos are 4-4. Patriots are 4-4. Bengals are 5-3. Steelers are 4-3. Browns are 4-4. There are a lot of teams ahead of Kansas City. If they go 3-5, this is a problem for them. 36-yard field goal attempt and is good. They're already at the bottom of their division. If they lose this game here, they will stay at the bottom. 3-5 would actually give them the third worst record. No, not the third. The fourth worst record in the AFC. Because you've got the Texans and the Dolphins are tied for the worst record in the AFC. Then after that, you've got the Jaguars, who are 1-6. Then you got the Jets at 2-5. Next up would be the 3-5 Chiefs if they lose tonight. Yeah, Bengals, Steelers, and Chargers would take it. But then again, you look at the Patriots. They're another team that's there. And the Colts are on the rise as well. So Kansas City loses and go 3-5. They're in trouble. Like, they might actually miss the playoffs. This is bad. Well, if you're a Chiefs fan, hey, you got Mahomes. You got this crazy offense. I'm sure you'll be fine. That's what you guys told me back in week 3. So who am I to judge? The Bengals aren't that great. They are overrated. As a Ravens fan, I think the Titans are a better team than Cincy. You can make that argument, but now that the Titans have lost Derrick Henry, that's not going to matter down the stretch. Henry's gone for the season, or at least for the regular season. We don't know if he'll come back for the playoffs. But he's gone, so that argument kind of becomes null and void. They'd be tied with the Colts at 3-5, which would still put them out of the playoffs. So, yeah, Kansas City can afford, man. Mike White, the GOAT. I mean, he is legit. He came out here and played like a created Madden player. How do you throw for 400 yards on your first start? 400 yards and 3 touchdowns on your first ever NFL start? How do you do that? That's just different. But yeah, Kansas City can afford. They are trying to stay in the playoff race. 4-4 is a lot different than 3-5. Can't afford to lose here. So, yeah, they gotta be careful. I guess we'll see if the Titans are only good because of Henry. I'm sure a lot of people have questions about that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Some documentary here about Brady. That's cool. My God, Mahomes, you got to hold on to the football. This Chiefs team has been terrible for much of this season. Like, it's just been bad. And Mahomes has not played his best football. It just continues to be worse for much of this. It's honestly been bad for him when you look at it for the most part. It hasn't been his best. It's weird. Mahomes, if you look statistic-wise, it's not the worst, but it's still bad. Are you going to go see that new Batman movie next year, or do you think it can challenge The Dark Knight? I mean, I don't know. I might go watch it, and I'm not sure if it can challenge The Dark Knight. That's a bold statement right there. Who do you think Flight loves more, Brady or Curry? Curry. But, I mean, that's his problem. Who cares? Mahomes is playing awful. You should. Who cares? Mahomes is playing awful. You shouldn't, as a so-called Ravens follower. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I don't get what you were trying to say. Who cares? Mahomes is playing awful. You shouldn't, as a so-called Ravens follower for what? I don't. In terms of me saying Mahomes statistically isn't playing bad. I'm not exactly sure what context you're using there, my friend. 1st and 10. Ingram's going to pick this up. He's going to get a couple yards. Pick up maybe 6. 2nd down here. Who do you think will start for the Jets moving forward? Wilson or White? Well, they have not ruled out White, so it's very possible we could see him. They have not ruled him out. They might use him because if they're not getting anything from Wilson, they might just put White in. Do you think the new Batman movie can challenge Batman and Robin? Again, I can't say something like that without seeing the movie come out. I wouldn't want to say something like that. But yeah, Sylvester, I don't exactly know what you're referring to in terms of that. I think, are you talking about when I was talking about Mahomes' stats not looking the best? Or Mahomes' stats not looking bad? I'm not exactly sure what you're speaking in terms of. I don't know. You said something, but whatever. 7:55 left to go in this game. It's all tied up at 17. Let's see what the Giants can do. Third down and 1. Are you going to go watch the Scream movie next year? Probably not. 3rd down and 1 here. Play action for them. Quick toss. They're going to pick up the 1st down here. Oh, and he picks up even more yards. He goes to near midfield. Okay, Penny, I see you. What's the flag for this time? It's going to be a taunting call. Wow. Oh, my God. I hate these taunting calls, man. This taunting call is so stupid. Unless he taunted directly in the player's face, what's the point in calling this? This is so stupid. What? Oh, because he did in the players. They don't want these guys to be. They just don't want these players to show emotion, and it's stupid. I hate these taunting calls. It's surprising that the Giants chose to take out Kelsey instead of Hill when it's really Hill that stirs the drink of the Chiefs' offense. That's just what it is. That's kind of just what it is. So it is what it is. Whatever. I keep telling people you gotta get rid of Tyreek Hill, not Travis Kelsey, but they choose to do whatever they want to do. So. I mean, hey, if it comes back to bite them, so be it. You made the choice, so I'm not gonna get on your case like that. Do whatever you feel is necessary, defense. 1st and 10 here. Daniel Jones throwing. Caught. Only picks up a couple yards here, 2nd down. Johnson getting involved too. The NFL is becoming soft with these taunting penalties. Yes, it is. I'm so sick of these taunting penalties, man. Like, can these players please show some emotion? Please. It's a football. It's a game, dude. It's a game. They're going to show emotion. What's wrong with them showing emotion? It's a game. They're trying to have fun. You're just trying to take the fun out of the freaking NFL, man. And it's stupid. Second and 6. They're going to run this up the gut, pick up a couple yards. 3rd down here for the Giants. Bro, Travis Kelsey is my last player in fantasy, and my opponent was up by 3. And I don't know. Travis Kelsey ain't really doing much tonight. If the Chiefs and Rams rematch the 2018 matchup, who would win? If you're talking about these two teams meeting up right now, it'd be the Rams. If you're talking about that situation in terms of if you replay that game between the two teams, I'd probably still say the Rams win. I don't know. But I'm so sick and tired of these stupid taunting plays. 3rd down and 4. This would be huge for the Chiefs defense. Can they make a stop here? Crucial 3rd down. Jones takes the snap. He's looking. He's firing. He's going downfield. It's a flag that's been thrown. It's incomplete, but the flag was thrown. What's the flag for? What's the flag for? Holding on the defense. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Holding on the Chiefs. That's a 1st down. Come on, Ward. All sports topics. Do you know any good shows or movies to watch? I'm currently streaming anything on Disney Plus I can find. I'm not the type of person to come in to talk to about shows, because I'm more so built on nostalgia, not current shows. So I would just recommend you about a bunch of nostalgia shows. Hey, like George says, that's so Raven. I would just recommend you like old shows or cartoons or something like that. I'm not exactly the person that you would come to for new shows that are happening right now. 1st and 10. Jones, soft toss here. Picks up a couple. 2nd down for the Giants. $5:20 left to go in this game, man. If this comes down to a situation where the Giants can somehow get in the end zone, Kansas City is gonna have a serious problem. Defense has got to make a stop at this point. Like, you actually need somebody has a sign that says "Get it done, Chiefs." Damn, it's come to this point. 2nd and 7. Oh, pass was too high, incomplete. He was going for Slayton. That's so Raven and Hannah Montana and Jesse and Cars. It's a lot of Disney related stuff. Funny enough, I've watched all 4 of those series. So, my childhood was weird. Currently watching the 1979 Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man. Oh yeah, the Spider-Man cartoons. What was that? Spider-Man and Friends. If you're talking about the 70s cartoons, that's like Spider-Man and Friends. I mean, my favorite Spider-Man series is Spider-Man the Animated Series. I think the best Spider-Man would be Spectacular Spider-Man, but it never got finished. Though my favorite's just Spider-Man the Animated Series, no question. 3rd down and 7 here for the Giants. They're bringing pressure. Jones has time. He's going to toss it and it's dropped. Incomplete. Defense makes a stop here. They're going to have to punt this football. If the Chiefs lose this game, you mean Nick Wright. Nick Wright might not show up tomorrow morning. Oh, he can't afford this. But yeah, my favorite Spider-Man cartoon would be Spider-Man the Animated Series. That's my favorite Spider-Man. And come on. It was the best, okay? It was the best. Though Spectacular Spider-Man probably would be the best Spider-Man cartoon that came out. Unfortunately, didn't finish, but yeah, Spider-Man is amazing. Yeah, I knew it was like Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, because the 70 cartoon would be that. It wouldn't be the original Spider-Mans from the 60s. So yeah, it would have to be Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. But yeah, the animated series is my bread and butter, man. That's my show, man. Spider-Man the Animated Series. I was a show I watched growing up. It's not my favorite cartoon, but it's my favorite Spider-Man cartoon. Love that series, man. Love that series, and it's so memorable. It's so memorable. Though if I was to choose my favorite cartoon, no question, Batman the Animated Series would be number 1. Like, all-time favorite cartoon, Batman the Animated Series. It did so much. It did so much, man. Like, it did so much. Honestly, if it wasn't for Batman the Animated Series, we wouldn't have Harley Quinn. But not only that, but like, they completely rewrote Mr. Freeze's backstory, and because of that, we have a great backstory, because no one really knew much about Mr. Freeze, and his backstory originally from the comics wasn't the best, so they rewrote it in the animated series, and it became a tragic situation, and it was just great. Now he's a memorable character. He's a memorable character, of course. I love all the characters. Obviously, Joker is the best, but you get Penguin, you get Harley, you get Two-Face, even Croc. You get a lot of guys from the animated series that I just love. That's just my favorite show. Mine's is that's not a cartoon, man. Hope the Chiefs lose so the whole world knows how done for that team is. You know D Wade's son? I know of D Wade's son. Or of his child. I know about his kids, so, but I don't know them personally. My friends dared me to stream every season of The Simpsons on Disney Plus. Good luck with that. That's a journey. If it was a good quarterback in the game, it would be over for them. You can make that. You can make that. You can make that call. My favorite cartoon, bro. Chill, easy. Easy, bro. Easy, bro. You need to chill out with that. And no, I'm not saying that on the damn stream, because I know what you're talking about. Take a step back and chill out. Chill out, bro. Chill out, man. Like, ain't nobody come here for that. Nobody come here for that. Like, bro, chill out with that. We all know what you're talking about, but chill out with that. But yeah. See, now that one's actually serious. Your favorite is the OG Teen Titans. We love the OG Teen Titans. Are you an MCU fan? Yeah. But yeah, the OG Teen Titans was awesome. There's plenty of cartoons. There's plenty of cartoons. Yeah, Matthew, you gotta chill out with that. You gotta chill out with that, man. You gotta chill out with that. Everyone saw it. I was like, bro, easy. You need to calm down with that. Matt Stafford is winning the Super Bowl this year because the Super Bowl is on February 13th, and Matthew Stafford is in his 13th season. That'd be wild if that happened. But hey, that'd be definitely great for the conspiracy theorists. OG Teen Titan was gold. Oh, that show was awesome. Fortunately, we never got a season 6, and that sucked. But OG Teen Titans was awesome. Obviously, my favorite character was Raven. But like OG Teen Titans was god. OG SpongeBob. Yeah, bro. Listen, the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob was some of the greatest things we've. That was the greatest piece of like entertainment we ever saw out of a cartoon. The first 3 seasons of SpongeBob is just so entertaining. 1st and 10, Mahomes is gonna roll to his left. He's gonna throw a flag. Will be thrown. But yeah, the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob, it's so timeless. Holding on the offense. Oh my goodness, holding on the offense is gonna push them back. But yeah, like the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob, it's so funny because it's timeless. It was funny for kids and it was funny for adults. Specifically because there were so many adult jokes that they fit in that show that if you watch it now, you will still laugh at it. Mine was Cyborg and Beast. I love Cyborg. I love Beast Boy. I'd probably say like my favorite would be Raven would be number 1. Cyborg would be number 2. Beast Boy would be number 3, which is why when the 3 of them were on screen together, it was funny. 4 would be Robin. 5 would be Starfire. But yeah, when those 3 were on, when they were on the screen together, it was freaking hilarious. What if the Giants beat the Chiefs? Well, then they beat the Chiefs. Like the episodes where you just had the 3 of them together, that was fun. I still remember the episode where they ended up actually going into Raven's mind because, of course, she was dealing with her own problems. And, of course, Cyborg and Beast Boy, they couldn't just let it be. They go in a room and they somehow end up inside her mind. And they have that whole adventure there, which was awesome. 2nd and 20 here for the Chiefs. Mahomes firing over the middle. It's picked off! Mahomes just got picked, but there's a flag. There's a flag. It was offsides. We saw it. It's offsides on the defense. That's unfortunate because they just picked off Mahomes, and that would have been big. Wow, that would have been big. Robin. Well, okay, the first iteration of Robin was Red X, but the second iteration, we never get an answer for who that was that took the costume. Robin in the OG was a better leader and not selfish as he is in the new one and actually cared about the other. The new one is just a parody. It's just, it's a parody. They're just having fun with it. They're 2 completely different things that are out here for 2 completely different reasons. That's just why. 2nd and 15, Mahomes throws to Kelsey, and Kelsey fights, and he picks up the 1st down, but there's going to be a flag. This is about to be on the Giants again. Damn, if it wasn't for that offside calls, the Chiefs would be sweating right now. Face mask on the defense. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Giants really shooting themselves in the foot. They are definitely shooting themselves in the foot right now. And Foster's Home was a real OG. Yeah, oh my God. See, somebody knows about Foster. Not many people talk about Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Like, that show was OG, man. The Squad. Like, listen, Mac was a part of the Squad, but he didn't live there. He had to come there. So it was like, okay, he's still part of the Squad, but, like, he's the one guy that got to go. But, like, the OG Squad, man, when you got Blue, Wilt, Eduardo, and Coco, those, man, they just got into the craziest of adventures. 1st and 10 here. They're going to run this ball, and they're going to pick up 8 yards. Like, They legit those guys got into so many different adventures, man. That was the OG squad. That was the OG squad, man. I think my favorite episode of Foster's was when Blue actually took the bus, just because somehow they turned Blue taking the bus into an entire journey that just got worse and worse as the episode went on. And they were like, bro, they're about to get caught, and Will has to hold it down for as long as he can distract them. 1st and 10 here. Giants really. Any old movies that you would recommend? Honestly, I'm not that big on older movies. I mean, any older movies? I actually couldn't even think about one right now. Well, first of all, Mask of the Phantasm. If you are any fan of comics or even Batman or the DC universe, go watch First, I would say go watch Batman the Animated Series or the original Justice League. Or just if you're looking for a movie, go watch Batman Mask of the Phantasm. That movie does not get enough credit. That could be arguably the best Batman movie because it gets the character down to a T. And it's Joker. You know, let me not even ruin it for you. Just go watch. If you're looking for something, Batman Mask of the Phantasm. That's what I'll say. Go watch that movie. It's getting crazy here, man. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is a good show, but it gets forgotten because you have a lot of great shows that were there at the time. True. Though we got to remember that, man. Foster's was funny, man. 1st and 10, Hardman. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Hardman getting down to the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal for Kansas City. The Chiefs aren't doing good so far in the year. They need to get it back together. Yeah, they got to figure some things out. Have you ever thought about doing gaming? At some point. There are definitely a couple Sonic games I want to beat, so I could probably do that at some point. But I can definitely do gaming. I've thought about it. But yeah, if you're looking for something. But yeah, go look for something old that's awesome that I wish I was alive to watch. Go watch the 80s cartoon for Alvin and the Chipmunks. Now the 90s one, I actually watched that as a kid, but the 80s one I didn't get to watch. Until I figured what that was. 1st and goal, they're going to run it here. They're not going to pick up anything. I would say, that pissed me off because I got to briefly see some of the 90s cartoon, but I was far too young to remember that because they showed reruns of that in the early 2000s. But the Alvin and the Chipmunks I got were those horrible live action movies, and that pissed me off. When I found out about the 80s Alvin and the Chipmunks cartoon, I was like, why didn't I have this for my childhood? This was gold. That show was awesome. It was funny. Alvin was just the best. So was Brittany, but just that 80s cartoon for the Alvins and the Chipmunks, it was awesome. If you want to look for something that's old and nostalgic to go watch, anybody that's actually seen that will tell you it was a fun show, man. So you can go see that. Hey Arnold and Rugrats. Yeah, Hey Arnold was a great show. They don't make cartoons like that anymore. 2-minute warning here. But we don't really see that many cartoons like that anymore where they actually try to teach you a lesson. Do you understand? Hey Arnold really dealt with a lot of serious topics. They literally treated kids like they had intelligence, like they can actually learn. They actually can learn and learn about lessons in life because Hey Arnold taught them. It was a lot of different messages from Hey Arnold, from a lot of their episodes that really taught kids about some things, certain things where it could be bullying or just, being singled out, being alone, not really being adjusted to what everyone else is in life and just being yourself. There were so many messages that they taught, and we don't really see a lot of cartoons like that nowadays that are really teaching kids. Nowadays, what we see, it's not every cartoon. Some cartoons have been great and teach you things, but there are plenty of cartoons where it's why are kids seeing this? It's not anything that's going to help them. It's not teaching them about life. It's just there. And it's it is what it is. I guess it's the era. But it's all good. You still got some good cartoons. The new Alvin and the Chipmunks is on Disney Plus. Yeah, that one, I've seen some of that. It's a good show. But if you want nostalgia, go watch the 80s cartoons, man. That 80s cartoon was something different. Watching Ed, Edd and Eddy was always crazy. That Ed, yeah, Ed didn't even belong in that show. That man should have been a main protagonist in an anime or something. Like, he was just strong for no reason. Like, he was overly strong for no reason. Samurai Jack was creepy. And I mean, Samurai Jack is a legendary show. I mean, I guess the environment that Jack's in was always, the atmosphere was always crazy intense. So I could see why it'd be creepy growing up. But Samurai Jack is an amazing show. Oh, you meant the CGI Alvin and the Chipmunks movie? No, we don't want to remember those. We don't want to remember those. We don't want to remember those. Do yourself a favor, man. If you're looking for something to watch, go find the 80s cartoons from Alvin and the Chipmunks. The 80s and the 19 cartoons that they did for Alvin and the Chipmunks. That's entertaining. Hell, they made a movie, which was 1,000 times more entertaining than any of those live-action Chipmunks movies. Because it literally has, it's like the Chipmunks and the Chipettes, they're competing. They're like going across the world in like a whole race. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it's a great movie. Go watch that. Mahomes with a shovel pass here on 2nd and goal to Travis Kelce. Not much given there. I'm pretty sure most people don't like Totally Spies, but it was like, listen, I'm not supposed to be speaking on Totally Spies here. You're not the only one that watched it as a kid. We all watched it. Everybody watched Totally Spies. This is not the platform I should be talking about this, man. I might make a channel that deals with it, like old cartoons or something like that. This is just not the channel for me to bring up Totally Spies. But yes, we all watched it. We know what that show's about. I'm not gonna speak more on that here. See, this I really got. Yeah, I should just make a nostalgic channel that just talks about this stuff, because like I could totally do that. Like, I should do that. But yeah, we all watched Totally Spies, and we all know what that show's about. I'm not gonna speak on it here. Good God, that show was something different. By the way, Alex is the best. I don't know about y'all, but Alex was the best. And nobody tell me about Clover. Clover would be number 3. It'd be Alex, then Sam, then Clover. 3rd and goal. Mahomes, rolling tits. He gets sacked. Nothing there. They're gonna have to take a field goal. Nothing there. Yeah, I never saw that. I don't know what. Okay, first of all, I mean, I don't know if I would want to recommend somebody watching that. If you didn't grow up with it, I mean, you could probably still watch it and you'd be confused how this is a show. But if you watched it growing up, you live basically off of the nostalgia, and let's just say it was something different. It was something different. I mean, not wrong. I could definitely call it that, keeping it nostalgic. I could definitely call it that. Matter of fact, that might actually be a channel. Like, I've thrown that name out there 3 times, but I haven't officially made that a name. They're going to kick a field goal, and it's good. There's 1:07 left to go. The Giants have no timeouts. They're going to have to go down the field to tie this game up, but we'll see what happens. I actually don't know where you could watch Totally Spies at this point. Giants suck, though. They can't win this game. They got 1:07 left. If they can get into field goal range, sure, they might have a chance. Which childhood network was the best? Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, PBS Kids? I mean, that was mostly on Cartoon Network, so that was just me. But I watched from all. I watched stuff from Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and PBS, so I watched all of those. Let's be honest. Kids Next Door was the best, and I'm pretty sure most people pretended they were Kids. I mean, there's no pretend. First of all, Kids Next Door was goated. Secondly, there's no pretend. See, Charm City, what you don't seem to understand is that you don't remember your memories from when you were a K&D operative. That means you just got decommissioned, so you don't remember your memories. Basically, the only people that got to keep their memories from the K&D were guys that actually made an impact. So basically, the fact that you don't remember your time being a K&D operative means that you just weren't built different. I was built different. I have my memories from those days, okay? I remember exactly what sector I was from. I remember what missions I had to accomplish. I was there. I did something. I got to keep my memories, so that's cool. But yeah, 1:07 left. Let's see what the Giants can do here. Oh yeah, Proud Family was definitely goated as well. Oh, that was definitely goated. That was definitely goated. They don't make Proud Family anymore, man. That shows like the Proud Family was awesome. They gotta bring that back. Pretty sure they are, because nowadays we are in the age of just rebooting and going back to old stuff. I'm playing the first Resident Evil game, and the hunters are the worst. Oh, you're finally giving a shot to the Resident Evil series. That one is awesome. You could probably watch it on Prime, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie, Sesame Street scared the hell out of me as a kid. It scared a lot of people, man. Those animals were wild. 1st and 10, Jones. These check downs aren't gonna help you. It's not gonna help you. I hate PBS Kids. We were forced to watch that. But hey, man, everybody watched PBS Kids. I got shows there that I liked. Okay. Remember Caillou? Yes, we all remember Caillou. We don't talk about him. I watched that. And I watched that. I watched Dragon Tales. I watched Cyber Chase. I watched Arthur. There were a lot of shows from PBS Kids I watched. I need to watch the Pirates of the Caribbean movie as well. Yeah, give it a try. It's a good movie. 2nd and 7 here. Jones, you got to look down. You can't afford to get sacked, man. Get the ball out of your hands. What are you doing? Giants are going to lose this game. Like, what the hell is he doing? What are you doing? Get the ball out of your hands. Oh, my God. You watch Word Go? I don't think I actually don't remember if I have or not. Oh, my God. Game's over. 4th down. It don't matter. Game's over. Giants just choked this game. So I want to congratulate the Kansas City Chiefs for surviving this game. You did a great job here. Defense has got to make one stop and it's over. Daniel Jones keep checking the ball down like that's going to do something. You going to take a sack for no reason. Throw the ball out of bounds, man. Utilize. You know what? Whatever, bro. Whatever. There are a lot of shows I watched from back in the day, man. There were a lot of great shows. I should make a nostalgia channel. And I would call it Keeping Nostalgia. I've been using that title. I've come up with that title 3 times, and it just hasn't been something I've been thinking of. 4th and 15. Daniel Jones, he fumbles the ball. Just get out of here. The game's over. You good? Okay. I'm not going to lie. Cyber Chase was my favorite show growing up. And everyone loves Cyber Chase. Like, that was one of the few shows. Like, again, Cyber Chase, Dragon Tales, freaking Arthur. Those were the shows. Clifford the Big Red Dog. We all grew up watching these shows. Well, some of us did. I watched so many different cartoons, man. That was my life. But yeah, this game's over. The Chiefs get the win. They survive against the Giants. So they will go to 500. They will move to 4-4. Meanwhile, the Giants just fall into despair. How do you lose this? How do you lose this game? You had every other opportunity and you choked. You choked. Like, you choked. Take the knee, it's over. But, like, take a knee, and that's pretty much the game here. But Kansas City gets the win. They win this game 20-17. Managed to pull off the win, and they hold on. For what? I mean, Kansas City's not a good team right now. They turned the ball over like 2 times in this game. What do you mean I want to hear that? They're not a good team right now. Yeah, they're not a good team. What do you want them to do? Yeah, but well, we know that, but they're still a bad team. Bruh, they're still a bad team. I don't know what to tell you. Chiefs popping off about beating the Giants by 3 down the stretch. They're not making the playoffs this year. Oh my God, Carmen Sandiego. Everyone remembers Carmen Sandiego. Everyone remembers Carmen Sandiego. I also remember someone brought up Captain Planet as well. Everyone remembers Captain Planet. Oh, that was weird.
This was supposed to be an easy game for them.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a blowout.
They're not a good game. They're not a good team.
I'm gonna give the Giants.
They're not a good team, bro. Yo, remember that show with the dog? Maybe? No. Who am I talking to? Oh, I'm talking to my sister. She's right there. Oh, you remember the show with the dog, Ruff Man? The show? I don't remember that. I do not remember that show. You gonna watch? There's a live-action Clifford movie?
Yeah.
what?
You didn't know?
No.
I seen it and I cursed out.
I'm not finna watch a live-action Clifford movie. That sounds stupid.
I seen the commercial and I said, what? A live Clifford? I was like, no. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? And then I went on a whole 25-minute rampage about it.
Okay, I'm not finna watch that. Yeah, my sister just told me there's a live-action Clifford movie. What the hell? I'm not finna watch that. That just sounds like a terrible idea.
No, but I said you need to give the Giants props because I didn't think they was gonna be in this game.
Yeah, they tried. I mean, they tried.
They lost.
Yeah, they tried.
Give them props. I didn't think they was gonna be in this game.
Remember when? Yeah, people say a lot of things. They say every quarterback's better than Lamar Jackson. That's what they do. It is what it is. I'm used to it by now.
They just hate it because they know my man's is better than their quarterback.
That's wild, though. But yeah, there are a lot of cartoons. There were a lot of cartoons. How about Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog? I have not seen that yet.
You haven't seen it?
I have not seen it yet.
Bro, what's wrong with you? You tripping?
I've not seen it yet.
Well, you better get to watch it.
I gotta get to watch it. I watch it on my own time, man. But I haven't seen it yet. I'll watch it at some point. But I know it's going. That's a great cut. First of all, Scooby-Doo crosses over with everybody. I still remember when Scooby-Doo freaking crossed over with Batman. That don't make no sense. Scooby-Doo done crossover with the WWE. They crossed over with everyone. Scooby-Doo never gonna die.
Bro, you ain't know Scooby-Doo in the dog.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo's they've been around since the '60s, so Scooby-Doo ain't going anywhere. But yeah, that's the game here.
Like you did something.
I mean, he did something.
Bro, no.
The Chiefs. Oh, they about to get. Oh yeah, I forgot that is happening next prime. What was that next week? The Chiefs have to face off against the Packers next week.
That's A-Rod about to win that game.
What, isn't that a primetime game? Isn't that like Sunday night? Yeah, no, it's not. It's a 4:25 game on Sunday.
This Sunday?
Yeah, next Sunday.
This one that's coming up?
Yeah, this upcoming Sunday.
As in
Week 9.
this Sunday we play?
Yeah. Yeah, they played on Monday night. It's a short week for them, but they're gonna play Sunday against the Packers. 4:25 game. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
4:25?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like I'll be watching football all day.
Okay.
What's Sunday night?
Titans Rams is prime time. Okay, I actually
Prime time for Sunday night?
I have no idea what
That's Sunday night?
I don't know what the Sunday night's good. Let me actually take a look at this. I haven't looked at week 9. George says you're right. A-Rod about to win. I mean, we all know A-Rod's going to win that game. Okay, Sunday, let's see. So Thursday night's going to be Jets-Colts. Good luck with that.
You know Thursday night is trash.
Sunday night is Titans-Rams.
Oh, and they just got Von Miller, so most them got to watch that.
Yeah, Rams are going to win. Unfortunately, Derrick Henry's gone for the season, but it is what it is.
Oh.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by here on the stream. I wouldn't say this was the funnest game. In fact, Kansas City looks worse off. They win this game, but they just don't look good right now. Once again, what is this? The 7th straight game they've turned the ball over multiple times. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Yeah, it was a pick, got turned over because of an offsides call. That probably would have given the Giants a chance to win this game. But it is what it is.
It wasn't an offside.
I mean, I ain't going to count out your Titans. You got a chance, but Packers going to wreck the Chiefs.
I feel like the Titans are still going to win.
Their Titans beat the Rams?
Even without Derrick Henry. I feel like they still win.
Beat the Rams? The Titans going to beat the Rams?
Rams, until I see the Rams, until I see Rams doing something greatness. I'm not putting my whole basket in them.
They're 7-1.
I don't give a fuck I don't give a damn what the records say. Their records did tell me 15-2.
They beat the Bucks.
They can be. I don't care if they beat the record. They can have a perfect record.
So how do you get the Packers a chance? So how do you get the Packers the opportunity? They haven't been to the Super Bowl.
A-Rod is everything.
What?
I don't care.
That is biasness. You can't be like, well, I mean, A-Rod is A-Rod, so he gets the benefit of the doubt.
What did the Rams do to me last time? When was the last time they went to the Super Bowl?
2018.
Right, and what did they do? What did they do?
They lost, but
to who?
To the Patriots. But Goff's not to the Patriots. No, to Brady.
Right. When I wanted them to win.
Hold up, time out. Hold up. Am I hold on. I think I might have forgot, but was it the one, Aaron Rodgers last time he made the Super Bowl was 2011. That's one. Number two, you said this man Goff lost to Brady in the Super Bowl. Last time I checked, the NFC Championship game of last year was Patriots versus the Bucks, and he lost to who?
He lost.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't lose money.
Oh.
I lost money.
Get out, bro. Get out.
I lost money.
Get out, bro.
For the Rams.
Get out.
Because the Rams didn't do one thing.
Get out, bro.
Beat Tom Brady.
Get out.
That's all they had to do for me.
They lost. No one told you to put money on the Rams. No one told you to put money on the Rams.
I don't care if their record is 7-1.
Nah, bro.
They can have a perfect season.
Right, nah.
Until they make me go back and win my money.
You got it.
They're not doing nothing for me.
You gonna have to dip, bro. That was wrong. So what? Has A-Rod won you some money?
Yes, I had. Anytime I had bet on A-Rod, I always won some money. I just didn't bet on him against Tom Brady.
Probably because you knew how the result would be. Or what? You just didn't trust the Packers, or you knew how the result would be?
I didn't trust their defense.
I mean, we've never trust their defense, but bro, you wrong for that. You gonna say, oh, I mean, I bet it on the Rams. First of all, that was 2 years ago, big dog. That was 2 years ago. This ain't the same team. It ain't even the same quarterback. Matthew Stafford's here now.
Does it look like I care?
Bro, that's wrong. It ain't even the same team, bro. You can't be like, well,
look at my face.
bro, you wrong for this. Nah, bro, you wrong for this.
Until they make me bring my money back that I lost.
So bet on them Sunday night.
Who the hell I look like betting on them?
Bet on them Sunday
I
night.
refuse to bet on them ever again.
Because of one damn loss?
They had one job. Beat Tom Brady.
Bro, what? Bro, this girl's wilding over here.
Like Matt Ryan. That's why I would never support that man.
Okay, that's a different situation.
Beat Tom Brady.
That was a different. They just choked. That was a different situation. That was a choke job.
I ain't never been so excited about a game and been so upset about a game in one time.
Nah, bro, that's a different situation right there. That was a choke job. That was a choke job. It's Atlanta, though.
It's a disappointment.
It's Atlanta, though. Wait. Time out. Speaking of which, Braves isn't isn't Game 6 happening right now?
Oh, is it?
Let me check.
Oh, for baseball?
Yeah, for the World Series.
I don't watch that.
Of course you don't. No, they play tomorrow. They had a 3-1 lead. They lost Game 5. If they blow this 3-1 lead, it's gonna be a problem.
Who, Atlanta?
Yeah, they can't blow a 3-1 lead in the World Series.
Atlanta blows all leads.
Yeah, but you can't have that happen here. You can't have that happen here.
No, they don't blow it.
Nah, bro. At this time, Atlanta's got to win something at this point.
I'd be surprised if they don't blow it.
No, they got a chance. They got a chance.
All Atlanta teams.
What did I join into? It's been a whole sequence of events here by this individual here who apparently says she's never gonna bet on the Rams again because she lost money from the Super Bowl.
You're damn Scoopy.
So how many teams have screwed you over in terms of betting in the Super Bowl?
Rams, Falcons.
Okay.
They ain't screwed me over. I ain't bet on them because I ain't never trusted Matt Ryan.
Okay.
But they still screwed me over because they didn't win that game.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes, he definitely bailed on me last Super Bowl. I'm not understanding.
How is it his fault his offensive line couldn't protect me? Timeout.
Apparently, we're supposed to. If as far as I know, they all put the blame on Lamar.
I mean, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that. I did make that video after we lost where I was like, hey, Patrick Mahomes, welcome to Lamar Jackson's world. We spent half the season with our offensive line being trash.
They always blame Lamar. I'm gonna blame the quarterbacks. But my point is,
I'm just saying, bro, you can't.
as far as I know, the only quarterback that has done me anything well is Eli, and I don't like that man. So
I don't know what you got against Eli. That man won 2 rings.
By pure of luck.
That's not luck.
By pure of luck.
That man beat
God
A-Rod.
on that man's side.
What are you talking about? That man beat Brett Favre and A-Rod in Lambeau Field.
God was on that man's side.
So God wanted. God
said he wanted that man to win 2 Super Bowls.
That's not how that works. If anything, you could have just said the defense helped him out.
No.
But you can't say God was on this. Okay, you know, maybe God caused freaking where's my remote to fix this?
Billy Cunningham to miss that 32-yard.
Okay, well, if we were in the Super Bowl in 2011, that's a different situation. But in 2007, I'm guessing God is the one that allowed freaking David Tyree to catch that ball. Love how my camera's not focusing. Like you're saying, it's all of a sudden just God's. That's just wrong. I don't believe that's the case. I think the devil was on that side because there's no reason freaking Larry Fitzgerald should have lost that Super Bowl. Of course, I'm still upset at that. Freaking Larry Fitzgerald got a ring stolen from him because all of a sudden, Ben Roethlisberger and the Steel Kurt, man. They shouldn't have lost it. Larry Fitzgerald won the game with 3 minutes left to go. Okay? No. All you have to... This man was on his tippy toes. Yeah. Just push him out of bounds.
Just like how he won the game with three minutes to go.
I'm just saying. He won the game with 3 minutes ago. Okay?
Atlanta should have won that game.
Well, they should have.
Being 28-3.
It should have.
It should have been.
I'm just saying. Just like... Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald got a ring stolen in 2008. Also, it hurt because we lost to them, too. Like, that defense should have... Nah.
It's hard. And that's why the Steelers are how they are today. It's common.
I mean, I guess. But, like, nah, the Cardinals should have won that game. Okay? And everybody on that Steel Curse defense can piss...
I don't understand, man.
Who?
It's time for him to go.
He's still here, so.
It's time for him to go.
I mean, it's been time for him to go, but he's still here.
Packed up like 5 years ago.
That man came to get the rest of his check. He ain't leaving yet. I'm not leaving that money on the table. Come get that check.
I told you that last year. I said he coming back just for the money. He ain't coming
Randy
back.
Moss and Colin Kaepernick got ring stolen in 2013. Well, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
What you talking about?
All you know is that the lights didn't go off. We would have won. That would have been a blowout. Simple as that. The lights didn't go off. It was a blowout, and you know it.
Like how the people said on Twitter, Beyonce helped them out for them to come back.
I didn't know Beyonce was a Niners fan.
No, Beyonce performed that game.
I know. I'm just saying she must have been a Niners fan because all of a sudden
her performance was just rocking out that it blew the lights out, and that's what helped them.
that don't happen like that.
That's how Twitter was saying.
Nah.
What you mean, nah?
Nah. You a gazillion-dollar company, and your lights go out in the Super Bowl.
Nah, bro.
Like Ray Lewis said, nah.
Nah. You know they was trying to do something.
The Chiefs won this game, unfortunately, because the Giants decided to fail.
No, it's the Giants. They are who they are.
Yeah, but
they tried.
They tried, I guess.
They got them to 3 points.
It's all good though.
3.
But I do appreciate you guys stopping by on this live stream, which took a dark turn since this person pulled up and just took this to an entirely different direction. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by for Monday night. We'll see what happens this week. Ravens are back though, so this should be fun.
Why I don't trust Kirk Cousins? I just thought about that. That man can never be trusted.
Bro, we not finna do this right now.
He can never be trusted. He can never be trusted.
Bro, let it go, man.
No.
Kirk is gone.
No, he had one job.
Okay.
And his one job was to beat the Cowboys without Dak.
We all knew if Dak was in that game, it was be the blowout.
That's what I'm saying. If Dak was in there, they would have blown that game out. Kirk Cousins can never be trusted.
Yeah, she's a Ravens fan.
I don't know why the Vikings put all that money in that man. Did they not watch what? At the time, they were the Redskins. But did they not watch Washington's game?
I'm just
with
saying.
Kirk Cousins?
They needed a different quarterback.
Never in for the clutch moments?
Listen, he won a playoff game. He did something for them.
Game what?
I mean, he won a playoff game. It's something.
One playoff game.
Unfortunately, that had to be against the Saints.
No, but one playoff game. That was it.
Yeah.
The man is never clutch. He never comes in when he's needed.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's Kirk.
No.
You telling this to me like I don't know this?
Listen.
Uh-huh.
Kirk Cousins, when it's needed,
okay.
when it's prime time, that man goes home and he stays home. He leaves his head on the bed and never comes back.
I mean, he didn't even pull up into the stadium. He didn't travel with them. If they were at home, he doesn't leave his room. If they're on the road, he doesn't travel with them on prime time. As simple as that.
Care. He left his head on the pillow and he was still asleep the whole game.
I'm just saying.
He never comes in clutch, and I don't know why the Vikings paid all that money for that man.
Because they needed a quarterback. They needed a quarterback.
I feel sorry for them.
They needed a quarterback, bro.
They need to go get a quarterback now.
Where?
They need to fire him.
Where?
Where?
Uh-huh.
Kaepernick is sitting at home and he ain't got no damn thing. You go ahead and call Kaepernick.
Why don't you just get Cam Newton then?
Thank you.
But they're not, bro. They paid this man all this money. They're not gonna get Cam. Matter of fact, hold on. Who should call for Cam?
But sometimes Cam Newton don't come in clutch because he was supposed to win that game in the last Super Bowl. What happened?
I don't know what you want.
He didn't come in clutch.
I mean, again, they paid Kirk Cousins all that money.
Was that a boring? Who did they go against?
When?
The first time.
For what?
First time Cam Newton won Super Bowl.
You know, he's only been there one time.
Right. So
2015. That was the Broncos.
And wasn't that slow ass game?
Yeah, but that defense was ferocious.
It was that slow ass Super Bowl game.
Yeah, but that defense was terrifying.
Super Bowl, I fell asleep on.
Yeah, but that defense was terrifying.
No, I don't care about no defense being terrifying.
What? You saw what they did to Brady? You saw. We sat there and watched. Me, you, and Pop sat there and watched that defense torment Tom Brady in the AFC Championship game. And we all sat there. Me and Pop said, this team probably going to win the Super Bowl. And you said, I still believe in Cam, though, because we watched that, and then afterwards, we watched Cam blow out the Cardinals.
I did have hope for him.
You said Cam.
But I wasn't going to ever support him.
I mean.
Because it was Peyton Manning. I had to support Peyton Manning.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So the haters could stop hating. I just needed him to get another ring.
Yeah, but I mean.
I wanted him to get another ring because Eli had to.
I don't know what you got against Eli. You've always had this against Eli. Eli has been. You're just mad because Eli had 2 before Peyton had 2.
Yes.
You're just wrong for that. Like you just had something against Eli Manning for no reason. Like, what has Eli done to you? Win?
Play for the Giants.
What you got against the Giants?
No, what he did for me was
he beat the Patriots twice. That's a positive.
What he should have done. Was he should have stayed with his original team they drafted for him and stop being a big ass baby.
Why would he go to the Chargers?
His original team, so that we could have smoked the hell out of the Chargers, and I had to deal with Grandpa. So Rivers always popping babies left and right.
So let me get this straight. You wanted Eli to go to San Diego because you didn't want us to deal with Phillip Rivers in the AFC. Mm-hmm. What type of get out? Get out.
I had to deal with Eli because Eli was never trustworthy.
We get it, but I mean, what's wrong with you? He should have stayed. He should have stayed with San Diego instead of going to New York.
I just didn't like the energy when they drafted him. His energy wasn't right. Like, come on now, you just got drafted and you couldn't even put the hat on.
Because he knew he wasn't going to San Diego. They were not going there.
Oh no, he a crybaby. I didn't like that.
I'm just saying he said he wasn't gonna go over there. That's just wrong to say right now. I'm just saying you're like, nah, I wanted Eli to go to San Diego because I didn't want to deal with Phillip Rivers in the AFC. That's wrong.
No, because Phillip Rivers, for some reason, every time he want to go against the Ravens, that's when he wants to bring his head in the game. I'm not confused.
Hey, Phillip Rivers is a good quarterback.
He need to stop popping babies left and right. That's what he needed to stop doing.
Well, I mean, he's retired now, so.
Yeah, he's home popping babies probably.
I mean.
Bet your wife pregnant again too.
I mean, he's a coach, so I mean,
I don't care about all that.
Like he's having fun. He's chilling out at home. So, congratulations for just coming here for no reason.
2.0.
Damn, everyone's been saying that. We get it. Daniel Jones is like Eli Manning. He turns the ball over. We've been saying that for the longest time, so no one's surprised.
Nah, but he moves faster than Eli.
Well, yeah, he's a mobile Eli. We've been known that for the most part.
He got hands better than Tom Brady. He can catch a ball.
True.
Even though Tom Brady's still a better quarterback. I can't believe those words came out of my mouth.
For what? Tom Brady being a better quarterback?
I cannot believe that.
I mean, he's been a better quarterback. He's always going to be a better quarterback.
I get all of that. I'm just saying I can't believe those words came out of my mouth.
I mean, it's Tom Brady, so.
That's what I'm saying. I just believe those words came out of my mouth.
This is what it is, man. It's Tom Brady. You got to say it.
I don't have to say it.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming here and dealing with this. I gotta deal with this on a daily basis.
Don't get me started on the Eagles fans.
Bro, we're not finna sit here and deal with the Eagles.
Don't get me started on the Eagles fans.
All right, guys. I appreciate you guys.
About beating the Detroit Lions.
I appreciate you guys. She gonna be at this all night. I appreciate you guys.
They haven't even won a single game.
Bro, I'm finna close this. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for stopping by on this stream. I'm going to have to deal with this for the rest of the night. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. I got to go deal with this.
Get a field goal. Get the touchdown. Win the game. Beat the Broncos. What? And then they went.
What time is it? The fun part is I know our mother's probably watching this stream, and when she comes home, this will be discussed.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna say that.
I appreciate you guys stopping by. You have a good day. I'll see you guys later.